chili with Dawn Marie and have calamari on Mulberry Street. She's an Italian chick. The real party is in Kings County, so R.I.P. Sound Factory. Songs abound, music all around. That's where she found the Brooklyn sound. New York music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Brooklyn music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Long Island is home, her voice a defiant tone, a champion against wrong. With her, no one is alone. Her big Italian family taught her hospitality, empathy, humanity, strength in her community. Brooklyn music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. No sleep till Brooklyn stops the dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. She's so damn cool, so smart and quick. She's old school, this New York chick. Brooklyn music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Brooklyn music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance.
Fire, fire. Good evening, everybody. How was that? Did you guys like it? Oh, awesome. I got to say, Adam Drives Helen, thank you so much, buddy, for your help. I really appreciate it. And I actually just opened up a bottle of some Spatafora limonada, and I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, wow, this reminds me of back in the day in New York, kicking it with some friends, going back to the old school. And the music starts and everybody's up dancing, and it's a Thursday night because you can't wait till it's Friday. And I'm saying, wow. So thank you, Turd Ferguson. That was a great song. And I just really want to thank you for giving my channel such a nice present of a song. And I hope you guys really, really like it. And thank you so much. Faith, love, hope, FLH. FLH. It's so good to see you. Luigi, Lexi, Beamer, Adam Drives Helen, Princess Mish, all of you guys that are here, Sunnyside. I hope you guys, Des, everybody, Cheryl. I'm going to scroll up really quick. I can do this fast. Listen, I don't sit around reading court docs, but Beamer 650. Good to see you. Gadsden Dennis. Let's see who snuck in. I hope they're still here. I know, and I'm sorry that we started a little bit late, but I wanted to get the song on there and run it for you guys and see what you guys thought. So that's it. Let me see. I'll scroll up a little further. I know I saw Michelle here before. Joe's Place. Hey, Joe. Joe. Who else? Des is here. Heather, whatever. Hi. And I think I got everybody. Yes. Lexi started at the top. Okay, good. And Cheryl. Hey, good. Oh, Janelle, you're back. Perfect. All right, good. So Adam, Adam had to run because he's got a show that's starting in a little bit also. But Johnny R. Kramer, hey, what up, buddy? Karen Solak, good to see you. So yeah, I was talking to Turd Ferguson, and she was mentioning to me about, that she does these great songs, and I thought to myself, you know what? I would love to have an old school song, and how it tells a little bit about me and my story and growing up in Brooklyn, and and doing all the things. And, what did we do? We cruised and we went for nice Italian dinners in the city. And she sent me the song this morning, and I was like, bingo, 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 bingo. I love it. Let's roll with it. And so I just love it. It's so nice to see you guys. So yes, I wanted to come live for a little bit tonight. And I know for those of you that, listened in to Duty Ron had a live this evening, and he was telling the community about his cancer. And so I'm not going to get into the details of it, but I do want to thank everybody for their love and their support, and, to just be there and keep Duty Ron in your prayers. He's going to be going through some things, and we're all going to be here to support him. And so I want to keep things very positive and very fun going forward. We want to give Ron a cool place to come here. Joey and I, his brother, and I'm the sister. So brother, sister, we are going to lift Duty Ron up, and we're going to give him a place to come and hang out, because, that's just what we do, right? That's what family does. And so Ron knows that he can come here and have a place to come and hang out. My place, Joey's place. That's just what we do. And so that's what it is. And it was nice to see all of you guys there and supporting him. And I know tomorrow he has to go for a PET scan. Today he had some, other testing done. And, so it's going to be a little bit of a journey, but we'll get there and we'll get him through it. And Joey, good to see you, buddy. You're here. And Dennis, as always. So yeah, how was your guys' day? Did you guys have a good Thursday? Everybody just chilling? Yeah, Joey, I will inspire brother Ron. His deeds are, live in prayer. Yep. Be frank, praying for Duty Ron. Hey, listen, like Ron was saying, it's not about the money, it's about the prayers, right? Because you can't buy your health. And so what you can do though is you can keep your mind strong. And I believe in love and positivity, and that's just me as a person. And I've been fortunate over all these years to, I love to give back, and I love to pay it forward, and I love to stay positive, and it's a mindset. That's just what you do, right? And so for that, we are going to stay positive, move forward, and then do everything we need to do. And yeah, pass that on to Duty Ron. And maybe tomorrow, maybe we'll do like a little short 15-20 minutes. Maybe I'll do it, maybe Joey will do it. And I forget what time Ron said is 11 a.m. 10:30. I think it might be 10:30 in the morning. So Joey, if you want to do it, and I'll jump on with you, or vice versa, you could come here and we could have a little prayer for Ron while he's going through the PET scan. I would love to be a part of that. So, I'll take, half an hour's time, and we could do that. So there's that. So what else is going on, guys? I know there's like tons of trials, and everybody's getting into deep rabbit holes with this Sarah Boone and Oid Manager, with the other one that's going on too. Poor little baby Quentin Simon, and that trial has been crazy too. So there's just a lot, and I wouldn't even begin to start this late at night because it's 11:30 p.m. over on the East Coast, and so my brain is fire. My brain is just fried. And so to get into the cases right now, I'm not even all caught up on them, but I'm sure a lot of you guys watch them all day long. I tried to go into Melanie Little's for a little bit today, and I listened to her because I love when she does breaks down being an attorney and a New York lawyer. I love it. And Melanie goes in, and she had a little bit of some commentating that she was doing, and I was like, all right, I'm picking up what she's putting down. And then I had to fly out, so I had so much to do. But yeah, see, faith, love, hope. I can't watch Quentin. I know my heart breaks for that little poor baby. I remember when they were the bones. I couldn't. I said, this is terrible. This poor little baby. Like, I don't know. I have no mercy for this broad. I can't even. Oh, whatever. Um, yeah, the Menendez brothers too. I mean, I don't know. In my opinion, I don't think they should get out, but I mean, I would love to. Black Rose has a big opinion on that. I would love if she's, let me message her. I don't know that she knows I'm live. I know she's been very upset about Ron. Well, let me let her know that I'm live. I'd love to have her come join us. What a nice lady. She really is such a beautiful lady and a good support system for Ron. And I want her to come to my live. So yeah, are you guys going through like allergies this time of year? Like, is anybody? Am I the only one that's getting like? I feel like very. I don't know. I told my husband. I said I feel like I'm getting very in the nasally. Like, I don't know. I said, am I? I feel like I'm back and forth. And yes, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. It's free. I love that. Yes, please hit the like. When you're so new in the game, this definitely, I don't know, it must be, listen, how could I compare? I could compare it to like a brand new car, right? You get a brand new car, you keep the car shiny and waxed and the tires clean and so like the channel, I'm watching everything and I'm keeping it very clean and nice and doing all the things. And so I'm like, hit the like, subscribe. Like do all of the things to make it nice. And I would love, I was actually talking to a family member today and I said, how cool would this be to, in this little portion of office, in this little office area in my house, to be able to turn this into like dueling microphones and I will do that at one point because I know I would love that, and get 4 and 5 family members, Italian family members, to sit around on a Sunday after dinner, and everybody just sits around in front of a microphone and we all just talk about, whatever's on your mind, and we can talk about it. And I think you guys would get a kick out of like what what my brother would say, what my mother would say. Like, I just think that down the road would be hysterical to just have a conversation to where you can interject and say some things in the chat, maybe even take a link and come up and talk to us and just get into the come and be a part of my family. I would love that. Oh, Cecile, hi, how are you? In the DFW, wait, what? In DFW and daughter, and lots of friends have terrible allergies right now. Yes, see, it is I'm so congested. I wonder I was taking Allegra, wasn't doing it. Um, Benadryl like knocks me out, so I don't want to take that. Um, Turd. I was married to an Italian for 17. Can I be an honorary Italian because I have Italian children? Absolutely. I love it. Listen, you can be whatever you want. We're living in a world right now where I was telling a girl the other day, I said, listen, they have these filters on these Snapchat things where they're like, you can be a teddy bear. So I did this whole thing where I was holding up like a bottle of hairspray and I was like, I could be a teddy bear. And I was like holding the can of hairspray. And she's like, "Oh my God, you're such an adorable little teddy bear." And I thought to myself, these Snapchat filters are so ridiculous. Like nobody even looks like, what in the hell? And I go, some people actually look worse with the filters, but whatever. I mean, you could be a teddy bear, so come be an Italian. I mean, whatever. Pizza, pasta. Like, I love it. Karen Solak, Joey Brooklyn, he did so much Sincere and Classic. Yes. Oh my goodness, the boys. I get goosebumps. Oh, Ron did. Oh yeah, is that? I'm sure that's what you were referring to. Mhm. Oh yeah, I gotta scroll up a little bit. I'm happy that so many people joined in showing Duty Run the love. I tell you, we have built with Ron such a solid community over there, and I'm so proud to be a part of the Duty Ron family because the solid community that Ron started and that we stood by, right? And so like Ron even said it tonight because we always say it, right? Like we understood the assignment. It's easy with Ron because he lays it out in such a diagram. It's easy. It's like boom, 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 boom. It's kind of like how I work my day in my daily job. And so if you keep it simple and you do what you need to do and you go bomb, boom, 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 and you take care of business and da, 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 da. Ron lays it out 1, 2, 3. You do it like this, and it's easy. I mean, listen. At the end of it, just don't overcomplicate it. You really don't. And so he has so much support, and it's really simple. Be nice to people. Don't don't take things out of, you know, if you don't understand something, ask. If it's really something simple, leave it as simple. Just let it go. It's not, a lot of times things are not that deep, right? And so, like somebody even said to me today, like I always say, like, practice the pause, right? Which is, I teach my kids, practice the pause. And that's take 3 seconds before you open your mouth and say something that you might regret. And just think before you speak. And you'd be surprised how, you know, my father-in-law used to say to me all the time, "You could tell how smart somebody is by as how little they say," or something like that. I forget how, and I don't want to wake him up to ask. I don't want to wake my husband up to ask him, but it was something like, "You could tell how smart." Yeah, it was how smart somebody is by how little they say. It was something like that, but when it stuck, it was like I said, I know him through Oblivious Benson, so I am a duty newbie." Listen, Oblivious Benson, when she first came to this community, I was fascinated by her. And I think, when people come into Ron and they come in hot, they come in real fast and they want to know him. They want to, they already get the 411. He's a retired police officer, blah, 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 blah. He's got a big following, and then they slide right in. And so my thing is like, all right, hold up. I just want to know, who are you? Not, and listen, I don't care because I want to know who you are. I just want to know, like, who are you? What do you offer to the channel? What do you do? And hi, my name is Dawn. Nice to meet you. That's it, period. That's it. So she came in, and was I was so impressed by her knowledge, and the things that she was sharing with Ron was mind-blowing. I mean, she went down the rabbit hole of Stephen Stearns, and she got Ron all of this information that was incredible, incredible. Things like, just saved him time. He didn't have to do it himself. I mean, Ron's a retired detective, but, and he has resources to get all the things. But Oblivious Benson is fire, like fire. She got all of this stuff. And so I was like so looking forward to her coming on the show. I was asking Ron all the time, when is OB coming back? And when's she coming back? When is she coming back? And he's like, you better chill out. And I'm like, no, when is she coming back? Like, she's really that good. And I really like her. And then she started going on Melanie Little's channel. And I was like, oh no, we're gonna lose her because she's funny and Melanie's funny. And then she was, and and it was like, oh my God. But eh, Oblivious Benson is such a good person, and she aligns herself with people that are real. That's what my take on it is. Like, if you're good to her, she's good to you. Period. End of story. Like, I look at her like she's a no bullshitter. That's it. She's got the facts. She's gonna give them to you, and she's gonna eat a cookie and keep it moving. I love her. I love what she stands for. Yo, like, I love Melanie Little. She gets up. She's like, I'm a lawyer. I was a lawyer. Listen, but she's good. She brings the facts, period, end story. Ron, he was a detective. He brings us the information. He's like, I do it in an hour. I kiss my bird goodnight, and I get off and I go watch the Mets game. Peace out. Like, that's what he does. Oh, Black Rose, did you make it? Is she here? Oh, I see you. Yes. Hi, Black Rose. I'm so glad you came. Thank you. I stay up until 3 a.m. in hopes that Obi might go live. I know when I see her like do a live, or even when it's like 5 or 6 a.m. my time, and I'll get a notification on my phone, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get up. Like, Oblivious Benson is going live. Like, I don't know. She does that OSINT stuff. And listen, I didn't even know what the depths of all of that was. And I have such a respect for all of that. I think it's just really cool. Really cool. So yeah, I cannot believe it's already going to be Friday tomorrow. So then we got Friday, Saturday. I have so much to do this weekend. And then it's like, what do we have? Is it Halloween is around the corner? Oh my God. So there's Halloween parties this weekend, Halloween next week, super busy. And then we're walking right into Thanksgiving, which is what, 5 weeks away? How crazy. Is it 5 weeks? Let me check. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 weeks. 5 weeks. 5 weeks from today, actually. I know. I love Halloween. I love it. What are you guys? Is anybody dressing up? I want to know. What are you going to be for Halloween? I have 2 costumes so far. I mean, one I've had for years, but I have a sexy, like, G.I. Joe costume that I can break out and wear. And then I just have like a whatever. Like, I don't even, I'm probably just gonna put it together and, you know. Yeah, I saw like a cassette tape costume at Target today, and I was like, oh well, that's super easy. Like you just slip it over your I don't know. Are people just going for easy this year? I was like, wow, for $29.99, I could just buy I could buy a cassette. Okay, Dormer just motivated me to clean the house and start decorating. Girl, yes, that's what I do. I get up. I'm the one that gets up early on a Saturday morning and I just start ripping apart the house. I do it I'm very annoying though, like that. Like I will deep clean my whole house and I will get it all done in a day. I will start in one corner and I will work from one corner all the way to the back. But I mean, I'm ripping the sheets off, throwing the wash in, and I have to have music. So when I heard that song, I went automatically, I started getting up and started moving. And I was like, all right, this is great. Like, I want to hear this. This is a good opening song. And then, of course, I talked to the masters, and Joey and Ron were like, this has got to be 40 to 60 seconds and da da da. And I said, okay, well, we'll get there. And I'm not there yet. So, blah, blah, blah. So we'll see. What is that? Joey Brooklyn. Yes, for sure. Please share their channels. You guys can all listen, share all of your channels. Let me see. You guys should all share your channels. See, we do we do the sharing thing in here. Yes, do this. Okay. How much to fly you to Colorado to help me clean? Listen, if you keep making me songs and things like that, sometimes I just want to get a flight out just to go hang out. I don't know. We could figure it out. We'll make it work. I love the smell of a clean house. Oh, hell yeah, I do too. There is nothing for me more satisfying after cleaning the house and doing the things. I love nothing more than taking a shower, going in the hot tub, sitting and relaxing, and then if I still have time during the day, I would love to go get a pedicure and a manicure and end my Sunday with just doing nothing. Try to catch up and maybe, try to pay some bills or something. Just I'm always doing something, but yeah, I just love to clean and I love to just do all of the things. I'm constantly all week long, like I take care of all of the shit and get everything done during the week. And so I try to make it easier for myself so that I don't have to do too much. But it's funny, I'm sitting here now and I'm kind of looking at the china closet and I'm thinking, "Ooh, you're my victim this weekend. Maybe I'll come play with you." Don't worry, you're more than welcome to come here and help. It's a short drive. Yeah, you probably got a lot of things to clean. Like, what guy wouldn't want a girl to come over and, clean their things, right? I know someone who needs a deep cleaning. Sunnyside, listen, that's beyond a deep cleaning what that situation is over there. I don't think that lady's cleaned since the day she moved. I don't know. There's like candle wax under from under. Like, ew. There's like dog hair and chicken. Oh, you're gonna make me go there. I can't. I can't go there. It's nasty. Listen, what I see in pictures sometimes, I'm like, no, bleh." Like the laundry area, I was cringing. I go, your laundry area should be like beautiful. I'm just saying, you do your laundry there, like your clean clothes, like not like clean clothes is such a be such clean clothes. It's supposed to be like fresh. You put on your clean undies and your bra and all of your panties and all the things. And here she's got like, oh, Michelle, or she hasn't showered in 4 days, man. Like, come on. I mean, the poor mailman don't even want to go up to the damn door. It's like, nah, man, I'll stay right there. Hut, hut, hut. Like, just like throw stay right there, lady. I'll put your mail in a Publix bag and toss it to you. Oh God. It's been 3 long days. I have not showered. She says she hasn't showered. I need bigger closets or less. Faith, love, and hope. Yeah, so we got a lady, she don't shower. She was on a Discord call, right? And she told me that she didn't shower for 4 days. And I was like, wait, what? You got me here now. You're gonna tell me that? You don't take on a shower. That she wouldn't have lasted in my family. Like she would have been hit with the ruler. What how do you not take a shower? Like I just don't understand. Like, do your clothes like walk off of you? Do your panties crumble? Like, I mean, your poor blankets in your bed are screaming. They're like, girl, I ain't wrapping up around you with that headboard. Ooh, baby. Oh, Lexi, Lexi, Lexi. We're gonna have to tell you a story one day. I die. I can't. Her wigs are probably so stiff. Well, you remember the hat? Was it a hockey hat? No, that was a golf hat. And it had like the stiff stuff wig that was just like dangling out of the back of it. It was just stuck. It was so I'm like, what the hell is this thing hanging out? And the hat, it had to be on perfectly. And if it wasn't, it was like oh, oh, I wonder if the water bill was less for not showering. It has to be, right? I don't know. Baseball hat with the hair attached. Yes, yes. It looked like a rat was living back there. I went a month once, but I had surgery and wasn't allowed. I begged for a shower. Well, that's a little different. I mean, you had a surgery. Nuh-uh. This was before she had a surgery. She was all like, "Oh, I don't take it," like, cause she put pajamas on and she didn't go nowhere, she said, so she didn't need to shower because she was freshly clean, and so her selling point to me was that she don't leave the house, and so she was in her pajamas, so I said, "Yo, but your skin sweats, you breathe, your skin breathes. You need to wash that. Like, your pits and what the Oh, Joey, she's a hot mess. Don't say I didn't warn you." Oh, don't worry. I warned a lot of people. It's okay. I was dying. I'm like, you go out after yo. She you remember the time that she took us one time in her she would go on these like car rides and I thought they were hysterical, right? So cuz I was like there for it. I was like, yeah, yeah, we're going to go for a car ride. Like she would go to like the Culvers and she would go get like ice cream soda or that like a Sunday maybe. I don't know. And she would put the phone in her pocketbook and we would go for like a little ride to like maybe what was that store, Michelle, that she would take us to? She says, "Oh my god." And then you had chat telling her how beautiful she looked. I used to cringe to think, "Really?" And that's what I was modding. Sunny side, I don't know her. I'm going to have nightmares tonight. I don't know that person either. I don't know nobody. Yeah, hi. Oh, just say when. Hi. Oh yeah, she would smoke these big Dugans. Joe, is probably a good thing. Dormery will fill you in. Yeah, I mean, listen, we can talk for days. Like, I just upgraded by accident to the big $40 YouTube thing by mistake. So we could talk. Kroger's. Kroger sells the phones. So I don't know if Hobby Lobby. Okay. So she would take us in her pocketbook and she would go to Hobby Lobby and she would shop and like we would get views from the purse, right? So picture this, Sicily, 1902. Like we would get views from the purse. So like you'd peep something, but I was like peeping, like I would peep her feet because the phone would be going down. To peep her feet, like see these big size 12. And she'd wear these like funky Uggs, right? It was so funny. And so like I was there for it. I was like, yeah, buddy. Like we're going in this little beetle bug car that she had with this big fluffy, like freaking rotten Uggs, and she didn't shower for 4 days. It was lit. Like this is great. We go to Hobby Lobby. It's a good thing we don't have smell-o-vision. Oh damn, no man, I can't. That would look like a whole sweltered pot roast. Oh, it was so funny. Yeah, the Purse Chronicles. Yes. So there were like Purse Chronicles and like a bunch of us, that's when everybody I was saying like, yo, you live in someone's phone, like we live in the phone. We lived in the bag, and then in the bag there were things that were living in the bag. So we were living with the things in the bag. It was great, man. It was like, oh, she's a true crime creator on here. Her true crime is terrible. Well, it winds up well, she's the true crime. So it's kind of funny now to sit back and watch and listen because you're like, girl, you came here for true crime and you are the true crime. Like, ugh. I don't know. I just pictured like your grandma's slippers, but these things were like boats, bro. They were like size 12, size 13s, and she would like flop around in them like they were so big. They were so big. And she would stand in the mirror and she'd be like, "How do I look?" And we'd be like, "Yeah, no, you're not, just not it. Like, not today." I wasn't trying to be rude, but no, girl, not today, not yesterday, not tomorrow, not in 2 days. She she would take these pictures and like you don't want to hurt her feelings, but you're like, oh my god. But my thing, I was focused because I'm very hyper focused. So I was hyper focused on I wanted to know how many showers were like missed. And it's like and did she really was she really conserving water? Someone, her true crime sucks because she ran off anyone who actually researched for her. Yeah, that was sad. I know. Yeah, she took a lot of selfies in the public bathroom. But then she would use these erratic filters from the Snapchats. So it was like, whatever. And there was like a filter on top of a filter on top of 42 whatever. She's whatever. But, if you buy a burner phone and you make 42 phone calls with it, eventually you can become somebody, So team burner. I can't. Erica Olson, it's good to see you. I know it's getting late here, but I definitely wanted to hang out with you guys though. I saw that there were some people that were live today, and they were talking about the Sarah Boone case, and I don't know. What's the latest on her? I mean, did she take the stand again, or was it just like a one and done a couple days ago? I think I'm gonna have to watch some maybe court TV and get caught up a little bit on. I just feel like I'm never getting caught up on these when these trials are 7 and 8. And this was the problem I had when I was with Law and Crime. It was, these trials are 7, 8 hours a day for how many days. And so if you miss one day, you're way off. And so unless you have somebody that's, gonna give you like a 10 or 15-minute update of everything, how do you keep track of what the hell goes on? Like, what is a persevision? Oh, I could give you a persevision. There was a time where, oh, we could do story time all night, right? So, I don't know, she was having like a meltdown one night, right? And so somebody like bought her cheesecakes. You guys want to tell this story? This story is funny. So she didn't catch that trial today. See, yeah, all right, so then I don't feel so bad. And, there was a super nice lady, I actually really liked her, and her name was Hummingbird, right? And so she was super nice, right? So she bought these cheesecakes for her, And I don't know, for something happened and whatever. And then the next thing you know, she tells her, "Don't worry about it. Like, keep the cheesecakes. Like, don't have to send them to me." Well, I don't think she was ever intending on sending them to the lady, which I thought was bad, like bad business. If somebody buys something from you, you give it to them. Like, you don't keep it, Porky. What are you doing? So I just remembered being on like a phone call with her and a bunch of people, and I'm pretty sure Michelle could back me up on this, but why do I feel like she like got upset and then she was talking with everybody and she sat on her kitchen floor and she ate the cheesecake. I was like, why are you just eating this lady's cheesecake? Like, that is not very nice of you. You're not being a very nice business person. What are you doing? Right, Janelle knows. Janelle, you remember when she sat there eating the cheesecake? Felt so bad. Like, lady was so nice. She bought like a couple of them and she didn't even want to mail them to her. Two huge cheesecakes. Like, and they weren't cheap either. Girl, mail the cheesecakes. Like, I think because they were supposed to get shipped to her, and by accident they said once were sent to her house instead of the customer's house. And so the customer's like, "Oh, don't worry about it." You know, like you just like, "Oh, don't worry about it, whatever." But I mean, the right thing is to do is send the lady the fucking cheesecakes. Like, so she never got them. Like, oh Jesus God. There goes hashtag opportunist over there. The school didn't ship them, and Laura didn't want to ship them. See? So then the lady was like, "Oh, don't worry about it, because that's she has class." The other one, on the other hand, was like, "I'm gonna wallow in my self-pity, and I'm gonna sit here, and I'm gonna grab a fork, and I'm gonna eat them by myself." I know, because I was listening to the call, and I said, "Oh, yeah, I so love me some cheesecakes too, but 2 cheesecakes would take me about 2 years," but I didn't Yo, Heather, she sat there, she gorged it out. I was like, "Girl, get it, girl, get it, girl." She ate that cheesecake like it was nobody's business, but I also think she ate it because she didn't want anybody else in the house to eat it. Hang on, I wanna go turn the light on. Oh, so funny. Michelle, tell them what tell them another story, and I'll come back and pick it up. I'll pick up where you left off. Okay, let's see. Heather, whatever. We are old friends. I'm Melissa Salem, aka Melissa Smith. We were on Nerd Report and the rest until I got into Free Karen Reading. I fell off. Oh, you're Melissa Smith. Love you. So awesome. Good people. FLH, me too. But I love plain cheesecakes. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Plain cheesecake all day, every day. Get it, girl, get it, girl. I'm over here like hashtag I just want to go get a pedicure. Like, she's sitting there all like with her toenails all like, like hanging over her, her crusty old with and the Uggs. Uggs, bro, but they were like pugs. They weren't Uggs, they were like the pugs. And then the toenails were just like you kind of looked like, oh hell no. Put the sandals, like the toes go over the front because they don't fit right. And you're like, wait, did you even try those on, or are you just gonna wear them? Like, are they someone else's and you just slid your feet in? Like, get your funky ass Freddies out of your daughter's sandals. What are you doing? Oh, I could never. Uh Gross. And she would shuffle. Yeah, Sunnyside, thank you. She did this like sloppy shuffle. She did not pick up her feet. Like when your mother would say when you were a kid, pick up your feet and walk. She did this like sloppy It was like a horse shuffle. I don't know. I don't even want to offend a horse because Texas girl will get mad at me. But oh, good luck tomorrow, Gadsden. And I'll say, good luck to Duty Ron if he's just listening or getting ready for, I'm sure he's sleeping by now, but good luck to both of you guys tomorrow. Yeah. And I don't know about this limonada drink. Why does it taste a little like what's in it? I hope there's no alcohol in this. I don't think so. No. Sparkling lemonade? Oh, non-alcoholic. Okay, good. Just say when. When? Just say when. How's your sister? I love asking you that because I genuinely do care. Because I remember reading a story once that you had come in and you were telling us about her, and I was like, oh man, just pray for her sister. Yeah, this sparkling lemonade, it's actually pretty good. It has a little, well, I don't know if I'm crazy about the aftertaste of it, but it's in a yellow can. It's called Limonada Spadadorf Spada Spadafora lemonade. It's pretty good. It's an Italian, made in Italy. I'm still envisioning someone sitting on the floor in size 12 Uggs with greasy hair eating 2 cheesecakes. Okay, listen. Picture this. Sitting on the floor, size 12 Uggs, greasy, like bleh, hair. The cheesecake it with the fork in the middle of it. Dog hair and cigarette ashes on the floor. Like I'm just saying, like, just picture it's like the house is a wreck. And like just phones ringing and the candles are like 3 inches higher than your head, and there's things being made. Like you kind of felt like you were inside like a, I don't know, uh, like the kitchen was connected to the all the things. I'm still envisioning so many. Oh, I just read that. Black Rose. I just have extreme sports music plus random weird not live stuff's playing, but probably have Myers lemons. Sweet one with the candlelight. I know. Listen, I used to be like, can I see underneath them? I'm very, I don't know, like I'm like get a nail brush and clean that out, man. I don't know. Like when you go get your nails done, get them to drill that out. But that would, it's not even like that would just annoy me because I mean, don't you want your fingers to be clean? I mean, you gotta, I mean, oh, don't forget if spray painting car. Oh my God, remember she spray painted her car. One year she had a Christmas tree. And oh, Michelle, you better, your ass better be in here for this one. She spray painted her Christmas tree black, like her soul. Her Christmas tree was black. She spray painted the plastic outside furniture. She sprayed it all black. I was fascinated because she had the camera on and we were all watching. And so I said, oh, what in the world are you doing? And she says, I'm spray painting the couch in the black, making the Christmas tree black. I'm like, what the freaking ew, and why? Like, she's, well, when the decorations are all on, you're not gonna know the difference. Yeah, you could say her name in the chat. I'm just not gonna say it. Okay. It was, but like she took all the videos down. I'm like, why? Leave them up. Like this is comedy. This is classic. Don't take them down. Why do you hide that's what you used to do? Leave that up. So when people want to, look you up and see what you're about, they could see that, you sat on plastic spray painted trees and ugh, ugh, and your headboard that you made. Come on, we want to see that again. Show people. Mr. Craftsman. Oh my god. No, she wasn't afraid to do shit though. She wasn't. Listen, God bless, but I mean, whatever, live your best life. Just sit there and be like, hashtag I make chicken leg candles that sparkle like diamonds in the sky, shine bright like a diamond. Like, what in this? Why are chicken leg candles gold? Can someone help me with that? Yeah. Yeah, the headboard, the geode headboard. Why? Was somebody going to be on the other side of it? Like I couldn't figure that out. Was somebody going to be like peeking their head in and going, "Good morning"? I'd be like, "What the fuck?" You have to smell all those fumes, and then she put all the shellac on it. Like it was like shellac on top of shellac on top of. But oh, I haven't seen any of this stuff. Oh, I have all the photos. Come into my Discord. Drop my Discord link. Come in. Sparkles on the chicken legs. I was like, yo, did somebody hook her? Listen, good for her. But is she dating the manager at KFC? And is it like we're going to the barbecue of, the guys, having a barbecue in the backyard, and she wants to. She's like, I'm bringing candles. Ah, I can't. It was so funny. She needs to learn the kiss method. I have no idea what that is. Does that sounds scary to me? Oh, it's funny. FAO Sanders. What's up, buddy? How you doing? How are you and your wife doing? It's good to see you, man. Well, we're just over here talking shit, because it's late at night after midnight, and that's what I do. And just right now, because like I can't breathe, my allergies are through the roof, and I wanted everybody to hear the new song that Fergs made for me. I'm so excited, little Fergs. So listen, I want to start covering cases. If I start covering cases, would you guys be down with it? Or do you feel like there's enough channels doing that? I think there is, but I mean, whatever. I don't, we could create a place here too. But if you're like, nah, Dawn, we want to chill like how Joey Brooklyn chills, we could chill here and we could talk about the old days and the old school. I'm down with it. Listen, I could talk and shoot shit all day. The one my husband touted but never did. Keep it simple, stupid kiss. Oh, yeah, everybody's praying for Duty Ron. Yeah, he'll get through it. Let me tell you, I this man, I'm so proud of him. He has such good support. He really does. I started crying like the first 15 minutes. I was in tears cuz just to see him have so many people's support. And listen, cancer has touched a lot of people here. It's touched us in some way, shape, or form, our family, our loved ones, ourselves. You know what? Whoever, I'm sure everyone in here could say that it touched and is touching somebody right now that we love and care about. And so it was very real when Ron was talking about it, and it hit a lot, and I think we're more aware as we get older to things, and so it's very important to get checked. Get your, it's October, it's almost over, but get your mammograms, set up those appointments, don't be afraid, do the things and just get yourself checked out. It's better, like Ron said, he caught it, he got it, found it right away, he saw it, and he made an appointment, and he's now going through the things. And so that's what you want to do. You want to make sure, find a support system. If you don't have one, reach out to us. um, I would love to just even, talk to somebody if you guys need it, and whatever you need, just let's at least start some sort of a chain or dialogue. And you can email Ron's the best way to start. You can go to dutyron.com and go to his website, start a communication there, and then we can take it from there, and then we'll all link up in somehow. If you want to talk to me, go to him, and then figure it out. You can go in my comments section, and if you really want to talk to me, you can talk to me. I mean, most of you guys know how to get in touch with me here too. But if anybody ever plays this back and says, "Oh, I know her, I want to talk to her," hey, just message me. I mean, I am a real person. I'm not an AI robot. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not, all the things. I'm just a cool girl from the neighborhood. And so for that, we could talk about that. We could talk about how we went to the clubs back in the day, and we played games. And I was just telling my mom that in her neighborhood, like now it's getting busy, very very busy down where I live. And so a lot of the adults, everyone's looking to like go out at night. They want to go to the shows, and they're going to little concerts and things. And so I have such a business idea. I need a little of an investor to do what I want to do. But, you know, in a particular area where I am, there's lots of like Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts, but there's not a lot of good little like a pastry shop or like a little coffee place to accommodate some of the older people that maybe want to go out for a cup of coffee or something after one of these shows are over. But like in New York, they have these little cafes that you can go to, and you can sit and you can have a Zvoyadel, and you can get a cup of coffee or a cannoli and a cup of coffee, right? And you can hang out, have a conversation for an hour and just bullshit a little bit. There's no way you can go. Like, they found themselves going far away to like a McDonald's, and they were sharing an apple pie. Like, I'm like, this is ridiculous. So it's somebody needs to reach out to me if you're wanting to do a business venture. I have ideas. I have really, really good ideas. It's just, we could do something. I don't know. And so for that, I was like, I was telling her, and she was like, you know what, Dawn Marie, that's a great idea. And she goes, well, where would you put it? I was like, right here. And I need the person to talk to. And so sometimes it just takes like, excuse me, it just takes knowing like what you would do, and so it made sense for me. And listen, if it fits the need, right? You see the people, they want it, like, like, you just want to have a cup of coffee, that's it. It's not a big deal. Like, I remember growing up in New York, everybody would have a cup of coffee, sit outside, maybe drink a glass of wine. And I mean, listen, it's to be outside, it's beautiful out. These nice months are coming. November, December, January, February, March, April. It's beautiful in Florida. And everybody likes to be outside. So best coffee I've ever had in my life was in New York City. I'm talking cheap, cheap coffee, right? Not Starbucks. Exactly right. You don't need to spend $10. I won't do it anymore. I will not do it. I can't. I don't care how bad I need a cup of coffee. I won't do it. I'd rather go to Publix or Walmart and buy a box of, the K cups and make my own. Like, I don't care. I'm not spending. Best coffee I ever had was Flagstaff, Arizona at a youth hotel. Right, exactly. So, I think if we can get back into having little coffee, listen, I'm not saying like just having like little kiosk, like everyone's talking kiosk, but what's a coffee pot and a couple of styrofoam cups where people could just make their own freaking coffee cup. I mean, it's really not rocket science, and we're not talking a hell of a lot of money. I mean, it's just little things like that. It's just everybody sits outside, everybody has beautiful patios, and you know, it's just listen. You go to a show, you want to sit outside or whatever, and it's like you don't have this, and you don't have that, and nobody has this, and it's like, where do you go? You sit in McDonald's and get an apple pie, and their coffee is disgusting and burnt. No thanks. New Jersey Dunkin' coffee is very different in Colorado. I bet. Yeah, it's not the same. I love pumpkin spice coffee. That's another reason why I get excited about the fall. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I love the different. I'm all into. I'm definitely one of those pumpkin girls. My daughter is too. She's just like, oh my god, they got the new blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh, do it, get it. Like, I'm always trying to find the actual little things in the store to like, like, I can make that. I can do it. With my husband's job, we were supposed to go, but COVID ruined it. Oh, yep. What else? Yeah, COVID ruined a lot. Hills Brothers instant cappuccino. Oh, that sounds so good. English toffee. I get these pods. I love to drink tea. I like coffee, but I'm becoming more of a tea person. And so I love this one tea from, oh, what is the name of it? But it's almost like I gotta look. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you what it is now because I know there's one that's a black tea, and there's two of them that I go back and forth, and I really like both of them. Um, okay, so I love this Twinnings English breakfast black tea is my favorite. But what I love for a treat is this Cafe Escapes chai latte. I could drink this. I drink it every day. I love it. I make it in the morning and sometimes at night. I have become such a teaaholic. I don't know. It's just a thing now. I don't know. We're slowed down on coffee a lot. I love tea also, green tea or Chinese oolong. Oh yeah, Princess Mish. I used to only always drink Chinese oolong tea. You remember when they had Tivana, right? Oh, I was addicted to the Tivana store. I had a client years ago that she was a manager of one of the stores. She was such a good kid. And so like, like we would barter all the time and I was all about it. I was like, hey, get me some tea and I'll hook you up and we'll go back and forth. And what she taught me so much about like loose tea and oh, it was great. Tetley's is my favorite though. Listen, you can't go wrong with Tetley's. Tetley's is just what a staple tea. I supported her through her cancer journey in the past year. She is on cancer meds now and checkups. I even bought her some of her candles. I think she had a bit of a wake up call faced with mortality. Yeah, well, you would know more than me. I threw in the towel after, but when I heard of the CPS call, I threw it in all the way because I said, you know what? There's only so much support you can give somebody that's willing to go real life and dig into your personal business that I couldn't deal with. So I was like, you know what? On that note, you can shove your Kindles, your woo-ha. And I don't know that Makeup Mobster even like I don't know that she even likes me or we don't even really speak. I like her. I think she's she's a very nice girl. Um I just think that, I like her a lot more than I like the other one, that's for sure. Uh I mean, I defended her when I found out what happened cuz it was just the right thing. I mean, what had happened to her was horrible. I mean, you just don't do that to another mother. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care if you went through it 100 times. That girl did nothing wrong to warrant her kid going through that. You know what I mean? Like, Tivana, are they still in business? No, they are not. They went out of business. No, I believe Starbucks did buy them out. And they tried to keep a couple of teas in house, but I don't think it really worked out for them. I'm pretty sure it didn't. I think they have like maybe one or two, maybe three of their teas, but they're not very consistent. I don't agree with what she did, but that is really between them. No one should go real life. Doxing is wrong. Yeah, man, I'm just not about it. I think it was shitty. Like I didn't get involved in it at all. And is I didn't know any of this 30 years ago. I wasn't one of the ones that knew any of this. And so for that, I had no idea. But for the couple of women that did know, I can understand why they didn't say anything sooner. So I was very there to defend them because they were also very they were like you almost don't want to believe somebody would do something like that. So you're like, yeah, right, whatever. You don't believe it until there's, one person that does the digging and figures it out and goes, well, wait a second. She did this. And so when that person really, you know, I I said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." And then when she asked her, she just said, "Yeah, that's right. I did do it." So it was a very clean cut 1, 2, yeah, I did it. Like, you know, what are you gonna do with that? Yeah, no, I don't wish anyone harm. I mean, I would hope that she's moved past it, but I don't take that from Leanna, Makeup Mobster. If she doesn't ever wanna let go of that hurt, she doesn't have to. I wish she would because, as a person and as a human, she deserves to move on with it, but I would never judge her for being mad at her forever for it because, it's affected her son. So I don't I don't, sweet one. Laura took it too far, lied to everyone for 3 years, then bragged about her being called on 5 times and how it's such an awful thing, but still inflicted that onto another. Yeah. See, that's where I'm like, you know what? Can't, you know. I always hear bits of the peripheral and don't investigate. I just shine it on hate drama, make a lousy detective. Heather, you know what? It's sad because I pay attention to things when I really have the laser focus in when I get the real laser focus facts of things, that's when I go, "Oh, yeah, this is bad. But you have to, because of my everything that I do, you have to lay it out for me. You got to give it to me. You got to seal it up, wrap it in a bow, and hand it to me. It's got to be all. So when I open it, I got to go, okay, this is it. This is that, and it's done. So listen, she said I did it. That was all I needed to hear was okay. And she bought a burner phone. I'm like, whatever, stupid. I mean, listen, if you show me who you are, I'll believe you. So it's fine. I don't know that I think she only did one, so but it's whatever, I don't get involved. She got to deal with that on her own. That's her. I said that when I talked about this the last time, and I said, you have to take care of this yourself, and that's it. Like, it sounds like there's a lot of people that are still harboring a lot of resentment towards her for it. I mean, I don't. It's whatever. They all did stuff that was questionable. Yes, absolutely. I don't hold enough to hold any of them above the other. I just go with my gut. She admitted it, and I haven't heard that she has done anything like since. So, yeah, I mean, it's whatever. Listen, live your best life, do what you got to do, but hurt somebody else or do something else stupid. I mean, I'm surprised she still even has a channel, but that's whatever. I mean, listen, if you're an asshole, then it's whatever. I don't get involved. I don't, I stay away. I don't care. Stay over there. I'll stay over here. You do you. I do me. Period. End of story. Don't come anywhere near me. When I'm done with you, I'm done with you. That's it. Yes, don't really make sense. I'm an artist. I just want to paint it cute. Life bumps into me, but guys like Duty Ron are teaching me. Yes, Heather, whatever. See, there you go. Life is what you make it. Sweet one. She could have destroyed a family, and what she told CPS was disgusting. Yeah, yeah. It's just if you have to go out of your way to make up a story like what she said, and God forbid they would have taken her son away. Like, my God. No, I mean you can't defend it. It's listen, she admitted to doing it, so it's not worth it. What's up, Coey? Oh well, we all have our own opinions, and thank God life would be boring otherwise. Exactly right. It's whatever. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. I just want to rip on her stupid 4-day showers, not no shower, 4-day no showers, and I want to know if the water bill is really low because of that. I have questions. Excuse me, ma'am. I have questions. I have to know if your water bill is half the price. Oh, yeah, I'm not judging. I just want to know, like, what do you do on Tuesdays if you're not at work? Do you wash your windows? Yeah, I like boring too. Whatever. I work so hard. I do so much. I'm like, my eyes are burning. But such is life. We're all out there chasing it. I was talking to a guy this morning. We were going back and forth in business and stuff, and I said, listen, we're in a crazy world right now, and it's like people need people, and that's just what it is. Computers are going to do so much, but the day we allow computers to take over people needing people, that makes me sad because I'm in an industry where we need people, we need human interaction, and we need our children to be around people. I mean, having computers is great, don't get me wrong, but having a computer to do everything for you is so not it's not so gratifying to have that. Yeah, it's nice, but I mean, what do you want to? What do you want to have listen? If it's gonna make her take a shower more than 4 times, like okay, but I don't know. I just listen. Years ago, it's just things are different now, and so I was telling the guy. I said, listen. I said, it's sad because things in the world are so expensive, right? And so the cost of things are up, and so he told me. He said, listen, things are gonna come down. The economy is gonna come down. It has to. I mean, it's ridiculous. And he's a very smart. I can't say who he is, but super intelligent, smart business. And so I said, "All right, you think so?" He's like, "Oh, absolutely." So I said, "Okay." Um, like what so I said to him, "Listen, I feel as though, because I'm in the service type industry, everybody is either 1, 2, or 3 paychecks away from being homeless. Like, really? I mean, people are struggling out there. Let's be realistic. Unless you're very well off or you and your spouse or your partner makes a lot of money, it's hard out there to make a living. It really is. And so you're constantly, having to work and work and work and it's just a lot, so and he says to me, "You got to make sure you get out and vote." And I said, "Listen, I already know. I don't want to talk about it." But I just, it's hard right now. Like everybody, especially now, because we have like 2 weeks till the election. So like it's not even 2 weeks. Well, maybe, but it's whatever. I mean, it's just, yeah, it is a scary thought. It should do, but businesses love the money. Yeah, listen, and but I picked up dinner yesterday and I just thought to myself, wow. Well, first of all, it smelled amazing outside. So I said to the kid, where is that coming from? He's like, right here. I go, oh my God, that place smells ridiculous. It smells so good. So I went in there and I'm looking around and like, when you go into a restaurant and it's like a takeout thing and you never ordered there before, so you don't know what the hell to do. So I'm standing there and I'm like, the people are coming in and I'm like, you can go ahead of me. You can go ahead of me. You can go ahead of me. And the guy looks at me. He's like, no, you can go ahead of me. I'm like, oh, I don't even know how to order here. He goes, you want to watch me order? I'm like, yeah, let's do that. It was so funny. I was like, and then they try to tell you to make it easy. And then you have the one lady behind the counter that's like, come on, lady, let's go. I'm here. Hurry up. Give me your order. I'm like, I don't know. What's a base? What is this? And do you put the cold salad in with the hot? Like how I'm having like a whole come apart. Like, I've never been here before. Yes, make sure you get out and vote. Do the things. Yeah, 11 days, see? Less than 2 weeks. So it's crazy, but it's just so what I was going to say was the restaurant was busy. So I mean people are, and then I had to go get cold cuts yesterday, so I stopped into the Publix. And the guy in the deli, I love him. He's a nice guy. He's from the Bronx. He's a city guy. So he says to me, "Hey, Dawn Marie, how you doing?" I said, "Hey, Mikey, how you doing?" He goes, "Good, good." He says, "Hey, honey." I said, "Have you been busy?" He goes, "Slammed." I said, "Really?" He goes, "Listen, they come here. The first thing they do is they get off the airplane and they come straight to here to the deli and they come to grocery shop because why?" I said, "Why?" He goes, because they have an empty refrigerator. I said, I didn't even think of it that way. He goes, yeah, a lot of times they come straight here before they even go home because they have nothing in the house. I said, oh, all right, all right, all right. But I mean, it was slammed in there. And I thought, okay, I get it, right before a weekend and they're getting busy. And so, and the stores they're stocked with things, but I mean they're minimally they're stocked, but they're you could see they're going through a lot of their stock, their stuff. And so here I am trying to like scope out and I'm like, I need my cottage cheese. Don't touch my stuff, lady. I'm like, that's mine. I come here every week. So I try to, get what I need. Your mail, yeah, you do you good, good. Did your mail ballot? Good. I'm in Canada. We are trying to throw out leader. Oh man, I tell you, I can't wait for the 2 weeks to be over with already, though. Please don't send him to us. Oh man. Well, so what else can we talk about? Burn up some more time since now I have the bigger package. Woohoo! It says here I could do some more fun things. Let's see what I could do. You vote Saturday, Joe? Yeah, I was gonna try to go tomorrow after work and see if I could run up there really quick. See what I can present. Can I present something? Let me play around. Ooh, share your screen. Okay. Screen sharing is easy with 2 monitors. Screen sharing works best on a good computer. Okay. Yeah, let's not say we did. Well, watch me. I'll open something and it'll be like, what is that? They're supposed to be sending my mail in, and I can't get around. Oh, Erica Olson, I love seeing you in chat. You are probably one of the best welcomers. You are so good at saying hello to everyone. And I feel bad because I try to catch everybody I can. And it's a lot because, what's funny is a lot of times I do a lot of moderation from my phone. And then I will break out the computer or, it just depends. Dormery is going to be a StreamYard champ soon. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do some private stream yards and play around with some of the features because there is a lot here that I have access to now that I just need to learn. A lot of times doing this is par for the course, right? I don't want to mess anything up. But I also want to learn as I go with you guys. I think it's great. I love the interaction. And I can't wait till you guys can take a link and come up here and talk with me too. Because that'll be fun, right? Like, don't you guys want to come up here and hang out? I would think so. I used to always, when they say, drop a link, take a link, and I was like, what does that mean? Take a link? Like, I didn't, the whole like it was very awkward for me. I used to always mod from my phone. Yeah, I mean, I just do that. I just, you know, I don't know. I get some people like lie and they say that they have 3 computer screens they're looking at, and just don't lie. I can see through your glasses. You're a liar, you liar. I have good intuition on things. I see what you're doing. Do you know how to drop a link, Dawn Marie? Joey, I don't. I'm looking around. Would you come up here if I found it? I see the invite button. Copy. Send this link to your guests. You may also want to share out. So if I copy it, will you come up here? Let me see. Email. It says I can Gmail it, email it. Let me see if I could text it to you. I think I could do that. Joey Brooklyn. HTTPS StreamYard.com /6 ED 3 RTR. Okay. Okay, I just sent you the link, Joey. Let's see if we can get Joey to come up here. I hope that works. That would be cool. Copy the link and paste it in chat. Oh, Jesus Christmas. Here we go. Hold on. Link. Copy. Like that. Copy. How do I paste? Why won't it let me? I think I have to get a mouse for this because I'm just touching the little. Oh, wait, here we go. Paste. Oh, I think I just learned how to do it. He said not tonight. He has a headache. Janelle, come up here quick. Grab that link and see if it works. I know. Joey, get up here. No, he said not tonight. Another time. That's all right. Janelle's in Australia. It's morning for you. Come on, Janelle. Get up here. Oh, there we go. Hell yeah. Yes.
It's actually 3:00 in the afternoon.
Oh, girl, you did it. You did it. I'm so proud of you. I love your avatar.
Hang on, let me just mute this. I'll just
Okay.
unmute something. Yeah, I put it in the AI thing and it worked. So
I love it.
it was really cute. It is really cute. I have to learn how to make it. I have to try and make a pattern for it. It looks pretty simple.
I love
Because
how
it's
she's
just
holding the scales and the needle.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
It's,
So
when
yeah,
I'm
I have
talking
some
about
questions.
yeah.
Janelle,
Go
how
for
many years were you with Laura?
I joined November 2016, I think it was.
Oh, you were one of the first ones. So is that when she started making a murder?
She was doing Making a Murderer. Yeah, I reckon I rocked up just after second ever live. Like she had been uploading videos for a long time, but yeah, and then she was. I think it was a second or third ever live. I started watching and then joining into the chat, and then yeah, I ended up getting friendly with Karen, who was a mod at the time,
Mhm.
and that's how it all began.
Wow. So what do you think of this recent occurrence that happened? And
Do you know what? 6 months into the Patreon, I had a thought. If she was bringing this drama on herself, it just seemed too ridiculous that all these people started hating her, right? And so
Right.
I started questioning then, are you doing this all yourself? Like, aren't you? Like, especially there were some emails that people received or something, and it was seemed really far-fetched. But then over the years, like when you seen what's his name, Morbid's letter email from
Mhm.
her and stuff like that, you start to think, yeah, it was all you, Laura.
Right.
She drove off so many people because she wouldn't listen and she wouldn't stop what she was doing. And now look at her.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty, when I had noticed that like people were leaving in groups, but it was hard because we used to say like, you built friendships, right? And so
Mhm.
like I'm a people person and I love
Yeah,
the people. You
me
go
too.
for the people, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I stayed so long.
Yeah,
I made great friends in there,
for
like
sure.
Tyra, Michelle,
Yeah.
Capone.
Yep.
These are people like Michelle, Tyra, me and Tyra were there at the same time. Me and Tyra pretty much joined at the same time.
Right. I remember Tyra was back and forth, but she always felt like she had home there. And
Yeah.
then at the same time, I was like, oh, God, it was
And
hard for her.
in the very beginning, Laura was a good friend to her.
Yeah.
Like, Tyra had a bad hit, like, had got herself into a situation on Facebook that wasn't good. And Laura helped her out of that situation. So she felt that loyalty and
Right.
that protection from Laura. But she just ended up in one manipulative circumstance to another. And yeah, that's how it goes.
Right. I feel like Laura knew exactly how to work, in my opinion, right? Just how to play her cards
Yep.
and to get people.
Yep.
And then it was almost like she was a collector of people after a
Yes.
while.
Yeah, it did seem that way.
It was just weird. And then when people would leave, it was, yeah, they left in groups because they formed friendships. And so for that, they were like, well, you're out, you're out, you're out. We're out of here. That was it.
Mhm. Especially when, like, your friend is having an issue. And instead of Laura trying to resolve that issue, it's more like, well, why are you talking to your friends then?
Right.
You shouldn't, you're here for me, not for anybody else. So why? Like, there was no, and that started to get on my wick
Yeah, it was like
a
Michelle
lot.
said, we stayed for our friends, right? And so, but then everyone got punished for siding with
Yeah,
their friends.
yes, we did. We got punished big time
It makes for a
for
very uncomfortable way with her,
and very isolating too.
Perfect word, isolating. I couldn't think of
It's
it.
very isolating because every time you bring up another creator, Laura would say, "Oh, they're shit. They don't know what they're talking about. Blah 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 blah." So you stop going, and then whenever you go, somebody's bitching about Laura, and you do not see their point of view because in there you cannot see what is happening outside,
Right.
and because you're so isolated in there, you don't go looking either. So
Well,
yeah,
like when Red was still there and I was talking to
Mhm.
her and I was gone for months and months and months and months and months. And I wasn't trying to get her to see my point of view, but I wanted her to see like, that I wasn't there for my own, you know, reasons. And she was still feeling some type of way. And so I respected it. She still loved all the things and when she had her moment of going, "Wait a second. that call happened, peace out, bye. Like, I think it hits a more, I don't know if what's that word I'm looking for? Like it hits like like a morality thing. Like it's just
Yeah.
morally wrong.
All three, from the day I joined to the day it came out about the CPS, I
Yeah.
never would have thought Laura could have done it at all.
Yeah, Capone says, especially when you have Laura bitching at you every day that she don't watch and she don't like the drama. And then at
Yeah.
the same time, it's like she'll fire up a live with somebody's name in the title, and you're
Uh-huh.
like, well, I thought you don't watch anything. Like, what?
Yeah.
Why are
10
you
minutes
going on?
after, me, Michelle, and Tyra have had a fight with her because we don't want her to go live about this situation. Like, and if she didn't go live, she would have been okay. Like, if she had just did a different live, she would have been okay. If she just listened, took some advice, not all of it, because it is her channel and it should be done the way she wants it to be done. But if she just took some of her advice, she wouldn't be where she is today.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think like when people leave, instead of just wishing them well and parting ways, it gets ugly, and it just doesn't have
Yes.
to be that way, And
And then she, like, in the Discord or in the chats, then she will say, like, show us what this person has said and stuff like that. So you're just like, where has that come from? And so you don't know who to trust.
right.
No,
Well,
she
I feel
never.
like she was pitting people against each other too for a while.
Oh, yes. Well, yes. When I came back, because I was still kind of in touch with Tyra and Michelle. Like, I'd reach out to them every now and then or join in into
Uh-huh.
the chat. But I cut ties from it, all disappeared, like, didn't even watch YouTube at all because COVID hit and Troy hurt his back. COVID hit. I got Troy's hours at work. And then, and then COVID hit. So I was working 25 hours a week. I'd gone from like only 10 hours a week to 20, 30 hours a week some days.
Right.
And so I just didn't have time. So it was easy just to cut it all off. And then my knees fucked up. Sorry about swearing. My knees stuffed up. Both my knees. They both need to be replaced. And then, I was out of work again. And so I come back and I knew some of the tension that was coming. And then I witnessed a lot of the attention, and it caused the divide between us old OGs and Crystal, like
Mhm.
against Crystal and the new ones.
Yeah.
And I came back and the Discord and the chat was so different to how we had it. You try and talk to true crime. No one wants to. It's all about bitch, 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 even though that part hadn't changed.
Right. Well, I just remembered that it was it was just hard to,
Mhm.
feel some type of way, and I wanted to make my own Discord because I figured, everybody was afraid to talk in
Mm.
places. And I just remember thinking to myself, "Hi Cheryl, good to see you." And I thought like, well, I'll create a Discord because her Discord was so boring. And I
Well,
was like,
that's because we're always on the fucking mole hunt, right?
yeah.
This
I
freaking
don't
mole.
like that. I mean, listen, everybody can have their opinion on things. No one's ever going to think the same, but nobody should feel like they're being isolated either in a bad way,
No, because I have to admit, like, just before Yous entered and Hummingbird was in, I could see
Mhm,
that pattern starting again when Hummingbird started coming in,
mhm.
and I stopped going into Discord. I
Yeah.
stayed in the Facebook chat that was just, me, Laura, and Michelle, and a couple others,
Yeah, it got
and
crazy
that
for
was
a while.
it. Yeah, so I stopped getting to know any of the Patreons because you get to know them, and next minute you're fighting with them. You get to know
Right.
another lot, and you're fighting with them. You get to know another lot, and you're fighting with them. It was just this vicious circle, and we got hurt. Like, we loved majority of the people that, Laura did play us against, especially as OLGs, because we wouldn't say much. We'd say
Right.
it to each other, but we wouldn't go out of this group to voice our opinions until it all sort of blew up. And
Right. What is Sweet One saying? All because she wants to use the computer to do nefarious things, like ring up her father's credit again. Oh no, there's a whole side conversation going on. Uh, I took her father and mother and her stepmother to the hospital. Oh, sorry, I was still having a conversation.
That's
I
all
just wanted to make sure I wasn't ignoring her. Yeah, well,
right.
it's hard because like I wanted to like her, right? I wanted to support. We had this conversation once before, but we can have it here. I wanted to support her
Mhm.
being a single mom. And I
Absolutely.
was struggling, and so I still remained to be a Patreon and stuff. So I still
Mhm.
paid my $10 and
Yeah.
still had all of the um Good Night Black Rose.
Good
And
night.
I still had all the memberships and everything, because I still wanted to
Mhm.
help support. But I think like
Exactly.
the minute you pull away, you become like, ostracized, whatever. Like it's just
As
like
soon as
bye.
you pull your finances away, that's
Just
when
like
she goes at you.
that's
When
it.
you pull your finances away.
Yeah. Like I was getting
Because
weird phone calls
even
and
though
shit.
I had left, I was still paying her for a year as a single mum of 3 kids on my own, plus supporting Troy at that
Yeah,
time
Sunnyside's
because
right. Sunnyside said
we
she played that up. Boo-hoo, I'm a single mom. Oh yeah. She still does it.
yeah, I was
We
also
all
a
have
single
things going on. We all
mum.
have things. Like,
Mhm.
holy shit.
When I joined, I had just lost my mum that the year before. It
Oh.
wasn't even quite a year when I joined. When I found her,
Mhm.
my marriage had broken down. I had been single for coming off the second year. Yeah, because what
Yeah.
was that? 2015, October, found out mum was sick
Mhm.
and hadn't had much time to live. By
Oh.
that January, February of the next year, me and my husband were done.
Ugh.
So I was going through that plus watching my mum die. And
It's
then
like,
after
well,
that,
people come here for, you know, they're going through things or,
yeah,
it's just
all my
you
friends were, yeah, doing their own things. Like, they were just having babies of their own and in the throes of toddler life and everything like that. So my friendships had all disappeared. So I
Yeah,
was alone.
Sunnyside says there are a lot of single moms that don't beg online. They work hard and bust their ass. Yeah, I know, like, I can't even
Yeah,
keep my eyes open, and listen, I want a channel, I'm not gonna lie, like, I want one. I wanna
me
be able to
too.
earn my monies, right?
Me
So
too.
if somebody wants to tip me or whatever they call that here or give a super chat or send a cash app, like, I want them to be like, "Hey, thanks a lot for keeping me company tonight," or talking or some I don't know, whatever. But, like, I would never demand people. I don't know, I would feel so dirty and gross.
Oh my god. I know.
I couldn't
I
do
had
it.
what was it?
Hi, Helen the
3 years
llama.
ago? We had a car accident in Adelaide, and one of my friends, like one of the people in the
Mhm,
chat that I'd got close to, offered, you know, offered to help financially. I'm like, I can't do that. I really
mhm.
can't do that. I mean, you
Yeah, I
know,
mean, you give what you can, but I think it got to
yeah.
the point where I personally felt like she was expecting people to pay.
Yes, she was. She was expecting, and then she berates the chat for not paying
Mhm.
her and the
Oh, yeah.
Patreon. No,
I feel like
Laura,
she asked
give
somebody
us
one
something.
time.
Give us something we want to pay for.
"Oh, sweet one, I hope you don't get upset." Why is she getting upset? Don't get upset. That's what we call go it's an old joke from no, don't get upset, sweet one, but if you have to dip out, I totally understand. I love you and I'm always here for you. We're just venting out a little bit of
Yeah.
a lot of us were there
Sorry,
for a lot of years. Yeah, no, it's good. I wanna talk
sorry,
about it.
sweet one.
There's
We don't mean to upset you.
there's just
It's
a
just
lot to
got a
talk
lot of
about.
history.
Yeah, she's basically a parasite bully now. Well, let's just say, I had said a couple of days ago that I wanted to do like an anti-bully thing, and I totally do because, there's a couple of
Keep
creators.
it that
There are
way,
some
sweet one.
Yeah, there's just
Sorry.
some newer. I never joined Patreon. No one tells me what to do. Exactly. Nobody should.
Keep it that
It's just
way.
right, yeah, like, this is not this is not like your grandma spanking you, telling you that you need to come here and check in at a certain time, like, people say things about me too, like, "Oh, you're a moderator. You do." Listen, I do what I want to do when I want to do it. I enjoy doing it. Some people like to crochet, and that's what you do in your free time. I like to
Yes.
moderate and help people. That's just what I do. And I'm a person of structure too, so
I enjoyed modding. I
I
enjoyed
like it. It's
being a
fun
mod.
for me.
Yeah,
And
it
I'll
was
tell you,
fun
over
for
the
me
years,
too.
right, over the years, I've met a lot of really nice people, a lot of very resourceful people,
Uh-huh.
and and it's just been by chance. And I've made some amazing friendships here, some right here and with us right here tonight. And I
Mhm.
absolutely love a lot of you guys, all of you guys that are here. Actually, I love all of you guys that are here,
Mm.
and so it means a lot to me.
Mhm.
So yeah, like who cares? So what? You're a terrible mom. Who gives a rat's ass?
Who
Like,
cares?
you love to crochet.
You're participating. You're
I
here.
wouldn't even know how to hold a crochet needle, and my grandmother crocheted like a son of
It's
a
a hook.
bitch. Like, she was good.
It's called a hook,
A
not a
hook,
needle.
thank
It's
you.
called a hook.
Sorry, I know. A happy listen, she had this one group of crochet women in her neighborhood when she moved,
Oh,
and they were called the Happy Hookers.
oh,
It was
that's
so
cool.
funny. Yeah, man, listen, live
Uh,
your best life.
yeah. I've got to get more
Class
into
clown,
it, but
sunny
I
side, I
brought.
am too. Class clown's not a paid position right now. I mean, listen, live your best life. Who gives I don't know.
Yeah.
Me, I like to go through life being a nice person, being, trying to be a funnier person, because listen, there's a lot of miserable people out there that'll bring you down and they're just
Uh-huh.
not very nice
Right.
people. I don't want to be one of those people. I can't.
No. Ah, life's too short to be miserable.
Yeah, I don't want the frown lines. I don't want all of the things. And so, Sunny said, I have thick skin. I can love someone and not like what they do, not trust them, but still love them. Emotions and communication are lifelong lessons. Yeah, man, that's wisdom right there. I could tell
Oh,
Sweet One
absolutely.
has
Yeah.
wisdom.
Yeah.
But that comes with age and experience. Beamer,
But
yes. Truthful people.
when you're paying and getting abused for your payment, it's not good. But it's just
Well,
not
Well,
fun.
going back to the bully thing, right? It was
Yeah.
it was hard because, I started hearing about some of these newer people that were starting channels and they were talking about how they were going to expose a bully and I'm saying to myself, let's roll. Why? Right? Because, I don't like that, right? Hey, Jenno, it's good to see you, babe. I'm glad you're back from vacation. And so I was like, I don't like that because that's not it's there's that's not why do that to people? People have a hard time in life now as it is. Nobody
Exactly.
needs you to be a freaking bully to them. Nobody needs
No.
you to be a bully in a DM. Nobody needs you to scare them. No, don't do that. So for me, I want to shed light on that. You know what I mean? And so when somebody says that they are
Hey,
gonna
I'm all for that.
right, like expose the tea and do that, I'm sitting here and I'm like, come on, let's do it
Bring
because
it.
bring it, let's do it. Spark it up and bring it. Now I know how to go live. What they used to say,
Yeah.
I'm gonna drag you by your neck.
Mhm.
I just don't, you Janelle, you know that. Like you
Yeah.
you don't stand for that shit.
No, never have, never will. What's fair is fair. Treat people fairly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I am just not down with the whole, the bait and hooking and you know, and then and somebody said to me, "Oh, you don't want to address it. You're better than that." Yeah, I know I am. I'm just
Oh,
not,
but sometimes we're not.
but
Sometimes we are petty and need to get
yeah,
our
listen, I can
pettiness
be
out.
petty Betty, don't get me wrong,
Hmm.
but there's also women out there and men and women
Yep.
that are victims of bullying and they don't know how to handle it,
Mm,
So for that, I'm right here. Come here. And let's talk about it.
absolutely.
What's your story? Like why are you being mean to somebody or, you know, what satisfaction, I guess, is what I would like to know from
That's
somebody
what
is
I
like
want to know. Yeah, what satisfaction do you get out of belittling little like somebody else?
belittling or is it that they pulling money out of somebody and they're in fear so then they pay the person like I want to know like why is this person so afraid?
Yeah.
I don't like that. There's something deeper that when somebody says that, they're gonna they have a bully. So then a lot of the stories that I was hearing back, it actually turned around, and the two people that I was looking into, it spun it around, and they were the bully. And so I
Sorry,
said
my
something.
daughter.
No, you're fine. I actually was gonna call you. I was gonna call you yesterday and be like, Janelle, that one that I was looking into, she was the bully.
Yeah. Oh, far out.
Yeah. I need
My
to get a
daughter
picture of
has
that.
4 pet
Oh
rats.
no. Yeah?
Yeah. And
What's the
last
story?
night, she was using food coloring to put, because she's got 2 white ones, and to tell them apart, she puts a dab of blue. But
Mhm.
apparently, the rats found the food coloring last night and dyed themselves blue. All
Oh
of
my
them,
god.
all 4 of them. So she's had the day off school so she could wash her rats and clean
The
them all
rats
up.
found the dye? That's lit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they
look,
are
see,
blue.
Ferg said having a troll or having beef with another creator can grow your channel. It's fake sometimes. Yeah, listen, I mean, I can't get down with it. I don't know. Like, I've been known to put a lot of candles. I blow the candles out real quick before they even become like, it's like taking the pimple out before it actually becomes a head. I don't know. And then I've seen a couple of people actually, call these people out, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty intense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I would do that, but I definitely did my homework. It was
Yeah.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you need a recap at this point. Oh, we're just
Yeah,
fake fighting brings in the views and money. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, I remembered
it
coming. I
does.
remember asking you, Janelle, years ago, right? What did I say to you? Is it that these women get up in the morning, they get a cup of coffee at like 7:30, and like Carla and all them, like, do they grab the coffee and do they all sit there and talk? I'm just using her as an example. It's not her, but
Yeah, I
you
presume. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like we all get into a. Did you see who went live? Because of course I wake up and it's all been done and said, so I'm catching up throughout the day. And so
well,
your anger, you know, you
yeah.
your anger
I've
builds
had
up,
I've had
and
some good arguments with some people over the years. Just because
oh,
either
me too.
I ask too many questions or, you know, for whatever, or people just get annoyed, because I'm a New Yorker or my accent, or they get aggravated. They think I think I'm somebody. And I'm like, no, I'm
Yeah,
just
I
myself.
mean,
I'm just,
I can be blunt, really blunt sometimes,
yeah.
and that gets me in trouble a bit. And if I see people picking on somebody and it's uneven, like if it's 1-on-1, let them go. If it's like 4-on-1, then I get freaking aggravated. And
Yeah, you're
uh,
good like that. Hey, Maddie
first,
Boo.
first adult woman I screamed down the phone to was
Oh,
for that reason.
I had a couple of ladies come at me a couple of years ago, and I was just like, man, I'm getting like, it was definitely like 3 against 1. And I said, you know what, fuck this. Like, I could have taken all 3 of them, but I said, you know what, it's not worth it, because they all had some little gripe about something, and it all came from some, oh, so
Yeah.
stupid, that I said, you know what, I would, and I liked each one of them, but, when
Hmm.
you like somebody individually, right?
Yeah.
And then when they all 3 get together, they become different people. And you're like,
Yes.
"Wait a second, this is not high school." Like, why are people all of a sudden now, like, we and it's funny because 'cause you're in my Discord and we always say hashtag "you can't sit with us." I'm like that, like, "No, you can't sit with us. That's it."
I
If
know.
you're
Okay. This is a true story about me. We went away about 2 years ago to just down down the road to another beachside town, and me and Troy went to the pub for a couple of drinks. And in there was a bunch of probably 20, 24 to 26-year-olds. They were all partying in this small country pub. There was one barmaid on, and she'd only been like it was her first night by herself. And these kids were on top of the pool tables, stealing. I was watching
Mhm.
them steal, and no joke,
Oh,
I got
no.
that frustrated with them all that I shut that pub down, and they all started behaving. I was yelling, I screamed at them, get the oh, I had the whole pub under control within half an hour, and I got free
Jeez.
drinks all night. Even shut that helped. Just even helped to shut down the pub. got a huge grapefruit, come home drunk as a come back to the shack where we were staying with a huge grapefruit, drunk as a skunk. And I told, I was the bouncer big time.
I love it.
Troy was just sat there going, "What the fuck?" Because he hadn't
Oh,
seen
I
me
need to get to Australia. That is my
and he's
love,
watched me throw people out of the shop,
right?
but he hadn't actually watched me control a whole pub with 20 to 30, 24-year-olds.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Well, you know what? Listen, you'll only live once, so you got to live for the moment, have fun, go out, do the things, have a good
Pub
time.
Turd, pub music is my favorite genre of music.
Isn't she good?
I love my pub rock. I love my alternative rock. I like my 70s Pink Floyds and all that. But yeah, pub rock is the best.
Yeah. Did you heard the song she made me, right?
Pardon?
So good. She made me a song.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
good.
Oh, she's so good. It was so awesome when I heard it this morning. I was like, "Oh my god!" I automatically got up and started dancing. I vacuumed. I had to clean
Yeah,
the
it was
house
really
before I
well
got
done.
yeah, before I had to leave for work. I said, "Let me just clean and listen to this song." I played it like 3 times before I left the house. Actually, let me see. I wanna see if I can I know Adam's not here, so are you guys cool with me
Sorry,
playing?
Lily's just talking to me at the moment. She wants me to look
No,
up
you're good. I'm
names
gonna
for
try to see
for a
so now,
sec.
what do I do to present? I wanna see if I could play it myself.
You want to? Okay, so click on present screen.
Okay.
All right. So, is it just a YouTube thing that
It
you want to share?
is I have the YouTube video pulled up.
Yep.
Can
All
I
right.
just play that?
So, is it a tab or a window that you
It's
pulled up?
it's,
So, is it the app or is it just a
it's a tab.
Chrome tab? All
Mhm.
right. So you go present screen
Present
and then you go share tab.
share screen?
Yep, share screen, and then
Okay.
you'll have like 3 sort of drop downs, which is a tab, window, and whole screen. So you just want to share that tab.
Okay, so do I click Google Chrome?
Yep, the one that you've got up. Yep,
Okay.
select your, and then that at the bottom of the little thing that pops up. At the bottom of there, it says share this tab's audio, and then make sure that's green.
Oh, it's not letting me. What is it saying here?
I mean, I can do it from my end, but
Oh, yeah, do it. Okay, go ahead.
okay. What video was it?
It's on Turd Ferguson's channel.
Put it in the Discord and share
Okay.
it into the Discord, and I'll get it up.
All right, cool.
All right, give me 2 secs. Whoops. Went the wrong way there. Discord.
Let's go to her chat. Here's the video. Copy. I'll send it to you directly.
Okay. That was Troy home then.
What up, buddy?
Tandy. Shh. Shush.
I know. While you do that, I'm gonna say hi to the chat. Some people came in.
Yeah.
Helen the llama, I love you. She's so sweet. I never get a chance to talk to her because I think you're on different time zone. Sweet one, you're a rock star. Am I the only one here who had a pet rock? No. Listen, there's nothing wrong with a pet rock. You don't have to feed it. You don't have to walk it. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I would have 10 of them. I spent way too much time with my neighbor's dog. Yeah, legit, man. I'm all about it because you could turn around and it goes back. You don't have it doesn't live with you.
All right, so it's the song that you wanted. Yep.
What?
The Brooklyn Sound.
Yeah, I want Helen the llama to hear it. Let's play it.
Let's see.
It was so funny. I played it for my niece this morning, and she says, "Aunt Dawn, no, 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 no." So when she was, it was too early for her to hear it. But she started dancing,
Okay.
moving. I was like, I love this.
All right. I think you need.
Do I have to add it to the stage?
Yeah.
There you go.
Alrighty, let's go.
Okay.
I'll press play. You can all see it all right?
Yep.
Can you hear it all right?
Yep.
New York music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Brooklyn music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. A Brooklyn girl, that's Dawn Marie, sharing her New York memories. Tour the city with Dawn Marie and have calamari on Mulberry Street. She's an Italian chick. The real party is in Kings County, so R.I.P. Sound Factory. Songs abound, music all around. That's where she found the Brooklyn sound. New York music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Brooklyn music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Long Island is home, her voice a defiant tone, a champion against wrong. With her, no one is alone. Her big Italian family taught her hospitality, empathy, humanity, strength in her community. Brooklyn music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. No street till Brooklyn stops the dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. She's so damn cool, so smart and quick. She's old school, this New York chick. Brooklyn music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Brooklyn music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance.
So what do you guys think? You guys like it? I think she did a good job.
Love it.
It's Joe.
Oh, hang on. Stop.
To prove I could handle a
I love that show. Hello, hello. Dawn, you're muted.
Here I am. I'm sitting here talking to myself. Inbox.
That
Very
happens a
interesting.
lot.
We should talk about it. I think our audience here would love to hear about this new interesting fuck shit. Excuse my language.
Mhm.
Wow. It's a wow for me. A wow. I'll start reading. If you're able to open it up and put it on, let me know.
What's that?
Go in your inbox. I sent you something to your
Oh,
Discord.
okay. You inboxed me something else.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
inboxed you. See if you're no, you're fine. See if you're able to share the picture on the screen.
Oh, this one, yeah.
Oh
Sure.
yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, hang on.
Oh yeah.
Funny.
Let's
Funny,
discuss.
funny. Hang on. I'll just do something.
Did she really
Um,
make these? I have to know. Let me go. I have to look. Give me a
No,
minute.
because it's Perplex QT #1 fan. So
Oh,
it's
well, I'm glad you've seen that. Never mind. Ugh,
but
I'm like, no way did she seriously make those? What is wrong with her?
image. I
My
don't
God.
know.
I cannot. I cannot.
No.
I mean, really?
Mm-hmm. Hang on.
I mean,
Now
I
I've got to
wouldn't be surprised, but
I wouldn't be surprised either. I'm surprised she hasn't done a CPS calling a candle.
oh, this is the thing that gets me is like, it really breaks my heart, because I freaking really liked her. Let's be honest.
I know.
Ugh,
I
her
fucking
delete.
invested so much time and energy into helping her in them first year or two. Like I was modding for 8 hours most days. Like, and sometimes the only mod for a long time, like, because she'd go live on a rant and then people would go trolls and shit. And oh my God, it sucked.
Well,
But you do what you do.
listen, and I'm not saying it because I want to be like, oh my God, I love you. Ew, no. Like,
No.
I think I'm more, what is that word I used to say? I was fascinated over the fact that she was so gross. That whole like Beetlejuice, whatever, that's another whole thing. But I just couldn't believe that somebody was so gross. I don't know. But like, I just, oh my God, I can't. There's just no, I don't know.
Ah, she is definitely a
She blocked you, Sunnyside. Yeah, she blocked me too. How convenient. She blocked me just recently, like a couple of months ago. I was like, yeah, what was her excuse for not showering? Oh, Nabul, hi, good morning to you. Her excuse for not showering was that she took a shower. She said she felt clean. She was laying in clean sheets and she didn't go outside, so she didn't get dirty. So she didn't feel like, right? She needed to take a shower.
you can
I
put
was
it
like, you're
up on this.
fermenting in your like, ew. Ugh. I mean, you got the yeah, laziness, exactly right. Halloween's coming.
And I think it's a lot to do with ADD as well.
Clean your
The
book.
fake ADD.
The what?
The ADD. That
Yeah,
I
but
think it's got a lot
I
to do
have
with that.
ADD,
The Adderall.
ADHD, and I got to get my ass in the hot shower. Like, there's just something refreshing about starting your day off with a freaking shower.
Or even go relax in a nice bath.
I don't know. I can
If you
understand.
wanted to share that picture, it's ready for you to share.
Oh yeah, let's look
You
at
just
it.
gotta put it on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, there you go.
Look at this. Look at this.
We
What is
might
it
be able
called?
to zoom in a little bit more.
Can you read it? Can we zoom it? How do we zoom?
Let's see if I can zoom it. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe not on the
Actually, I
thing that
just learned
I
that you're not
am.
supposed to make your bed as soon as you wake up. You need to let the sheets air out. Fun fact. Yes, I know. But I love to shake my sheets out. Every morning I do, but I'm anal like that though. Like I have to vacuum and
There's a zoom button.
oh yeah, zoom. Look at that. Those candles are wild. Call CVS on a stranger candle.
Hmm.
When you
CPS
drop on you. Oh, they're not hers. They were. Oh Jesus God.
Yeah.
That's
New
funny.
candles from the Start the Fuck Shit collection. Start Fuck Shit collection. 24 hours sale. Free shipping for the next 24 hours. That's right. Free shipping. This sale closes at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. Minimum order $25 US only. Discount automatic. If not, code is Start Fuck Shit.
Yeah. And then look at that other one where you dropped on your head as a kid. No. I just want to know if she was dropped on her head as a kid. Show her chicken leg candle. Yes. The glittery gold, the glitterily. Oh my God. I'm eating these gummy pumpkin candies. They're so good.
Mm-hmm.
No, but like I was saying before, what makes her make a shimmery golden chicken leg?
I don't know what chicken legs have you ever seen? Fried chicken that has glitter in
I was saying, I told the chat before that maybe she was trying to get a hot date with the manager at KFC. And she was like,
it.
"Hey, baby, your place or mine? I got candles. You got
Oh,
the
maybe.
Mickey. I got the candles, baby." And the guy's
Finger
like,
licking good.
"Yeah, finger licking good. Oh my god, I can make them smell like chicken.
Woohoo. Oh my god.
Can you make mashed potatoes too? You know it." Remember when she drove 8 hours for the D?
I know.
It still makes my head itch.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh, that shit was so funny. I was like, "Wait, why are you using my initial? Stop. You're creepy. What is going on here? Stop calling my phone, weirdo."
7 hours for the day.
Wait, why Meghan Markle? What happened to Meghan? Yeah, I know. Halloween's the only day we can scare kids. I love it. I was in Target today, and it was when I went to Target, I saw they had these little masks or whatever. And so this guy had like, I don't know if he had like 3 or 4 kids with him, like little kids, like maybe between the
Mhm.
ages of like 7 and 12. And he was putting on like different masks trying to scare the kids. And the kids are looking at him like, "Okay, dad." He's like, "Rah!" I used to have sympathy for that cause. I figured she was a broken person. Now I see she's just self-centered and gross, right? I know, Capone, listen, we're on the same wavelength all the time.
Absolutely,
I,
Capone.
right, Capone, you
100%.
know, Janelle, like,
Well,
listen, I used to feel bad for her too. I was like, "Oh, like I feel bad. You know, she's from Long Island. She's a New Yorker." When she was fighting with makeup mobsters so much, I was like, "Oh my God, stop already. Both of you are like, I'm gonna put you both in timeout."
yeah.
It just got to
So
be so much.
it was the Molly thing that got to me more. Like the MM thing, yeah, okay, she was a bitch. She but she nailed it on everything
I
pretty
was
much.
actually really happy when Tiffany was gonna call her out because I thought Tiffany could have done a good job because she was really around for all of that.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of very for it until then. I guess I don't know what happened, but
But
it became
I don't know. I think Tiffany's might have things like to hide too. I don't know. I wouldn't have
right.
a clue because I don't follow any of them.
Yeah, it's just something that maybe she was worried about coming out of something was gonna come out.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah,
We used to have a Target in my city that didn't last long. Oh, really, Cheryl? Oh my God. I mean, I don't love going to Target. I was actually really pissed because when I went onto the register, there's like 30 registers at Target, but there's only 4 um open registers that are self-pay. And so I'm like,
hmm
"What the frig?" So I go to the self-pay and I got a $20 bill, so I want to pay for a couple of things that I bought. It wasn't much, and they don't take cash at this one machine. So I'm like, "What the hell?" So I'm waiting for the lady to come over and like cancel my transaction, and there's nowhere for me to go. You believe this shit? Then there's like 35 people online that they get out of the line and go back around online again.
far out.
I said, "Fuck this." I just left the shit there.
Yeah, I would have too.
I mean, really, I didn't need anything that I really had, and so I said, "Frig Target, like, we're all the workers. Why are you putting people out of work?"
Yeah,
That's stupid.
yeah.
I don't know
Our
what's going
our
on there, but
Target, our Target turned into Kmart, and Kmart's so much better than Target here.
we don't they closed the Kmart's down here.
Yeah, I heard that, but our Kmart's are thriving.
I
We
used to
love Kmart
love
here.
Kmart. Kmart had really good deals.
Kmart still has really good deals and good
Yeah.
furniture and good household items, and I love Kmart.
Mhm. Well, I love Walmart too, but Walmart can be very, a lot of their shit is not good quality, and so you get what you
Mhm.
pay for.
Yeah,
And let me tell you, a lot of their shit is not cheap anymore.
no, If I ever go to America, I have to go to a Walmart.
Yeah. Yeah, see, look, Sunnyside, we don't have a Kmart. No, we don't. Sweet one.
Yeah, we
Laura, Tiff, Molly, BHB, JLR, and several
Yeah,
others
they
all
all
have
have
much to
stuff
hide.
in
I
the show.
think they do.
Oh, JLR was in fucking prison for fraud.
Yeah.
They've
What
all
is the?
got a history.
I still don't know the full story about him.
Apparently, he used to write frivolous lawsuits and stuff like that. I don't know why he ended up being in prison.
Oh,
I can't remember. I have been told, I just can't remember. But it was something to do with fraudulent stuff. Whether it was money, checks, and stuff, I'm not sure. But
yeah, Helen the llama.
he's not allowed to. He's not allowed to sue people unless it's actual, like he's actually got a case.
Oh, really? Who's this girlfriend that he has? Magnolia. I heard him say hello to her on the live the other day, and I was like, oh, he has a girlfriend. Good for him.
Yeah, I don't follow him too much. I watch like once in a blue moon. I might check in, but
Sweet one
I
said they
have
were all working
totally,
together at one
totally,
time, along with Critical K. Ooh.
yeah. Do you know what? The best argument, best debate or fight I've ever seen Laura have, one of my favorites is her and Critical K going at it for Chris
Really?
Rock's.
I would love. Can you let's pull that up. Find that.
Alright.
Let's play that.
Let's see if I can find it. That
Okay.
was one of the best.
Hell yeah. We
Like,
should definitely start playing like some of the good old stuff, you know?
yeah.
Like I was going through the other day, like some of the old Laura videos where when she was like really fighting, and I was like, see, that's when I liked her. When she was like a badass.
The antagonist that I knew way back when we first started was the first time I've ever heard Laura say cunt on live, right? And she was going after this Brenda, aka somebody, I can't remember what her username was, but this Brenda was from Facebook groups and stuff, and she always was able to antagonize Laura, and Laura went off, and that was the first time I seen her go off on somebody, and it was like a panel, and there was Eric Hosey and a couple of other man things. And yeah, she went off and called this woman a cunt and stuff like that. But yeah, but the best one is Laura and Kay. Critical K.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. I haven't seen that in a long time.
I used to have my top 5 Laura fights in my head, but I can't even remember most of them now.
I loved one time when I think it was MGL fought Laura and like destroyed her. And I said, oh damn.
Critical K. Critical K.
Miss Menza Capone. Yes, that was wild too.
Menza. Oh, yeah, Miss Menza. That's it.
No,
AKA Brenda. Miss
find it for
Menza.
me. That's why I said the fight is between them. I'm not putting one above the other. They all did wrong by
They're
each
all as
other.
bad
Some
as
are
each
still
other.
doing well, and others have lost their channels. I know, it's crazy, man. I started watching YouTube about Chris Watts. It was the only one on the news a short time. Yeah, Heather, whatever. Same here. I started watching the Chris Watts too.
I can't remember if she was Life Perplexed at that time or Perplexed QT.
You know, one of her channels came up the other day for me, and it was, I don't remember if it was her Perplexed channel but it came up as a different name. Let me see what it was. It was not that though. I feel like she changed it.
Now her dad with the phone's coming up far out. I got
God.
I got banned from his Facebook because
Yeah.
after he called Laura a cunt. So I went into
I had a friend in real life that fought with him because he lived in her town.
No, dad with the phone was Colorado.
Yeah, DWAP. Yeah, no. I had a friend that moved there when she was out of high school. And I was talking to her one day and I said, yo, you know, I have this guy, his name is Dad with a phone. She's like, yeah, DWAP. I know what he's the blah, 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 blah. I said, whoa. You know him? She's like, I fight with him every day at the bus stop. I'm like, oh, well, that's crazy.
Oh, far out. But yeah, so he called Laura his cunt. And so I went into his live one night and was calling him a cunt. And like they're like, oh, somebody's calling you a cunt, blah blah blah. Who's this Joanne Woolman? I'm like, me. It's me. How fucking dare you call a woman a cunt? Blah, blah, blah. And then I got banned.
It's funny.
Yeah. Perplex versus Tiff. Nope. I wonder if Wendy V has it. J for Justice. Oh, that was a whole thing as well. The J for Justice crap. And
Yeah, and then it was like the J for Justice and all the fighting and the
yeah. Because
I-
her
I
and Critical
couldn't
K
see
were
by
friends
it.
and then they separated because they happen to had a podcast, a successful podcast together. And then they had a fight, and then the fake girlfriend, Chris Watts' girlfriend thing happened, and far out. Too many memories.
Right? Too
I want-
many.
let's have a look at Wendy V's channel. Wendy V has so many from them early days. I know I've seen it recently. Oops. I help if I actually look on freaking YouTube. Wendy.
Bam, chicka, bam.
Okay, old videos. Old videos. Why are you being
Who, me?
silly? No, my computer's being silly.
Oh, I think it's like, how have I been? I'm like, I'm tired. Bus stop
It's
wars.
4
I'm
o'clock in
telling
the
you.
afternoon for me.
Don't worry about it. I'll find it. I don't know
Yeah,
much
we'll find
about Miss Menza. I know Capone knows a lot about her. I don't remember her that much. Capone, you should take the link and come up here with us too. Come hang out.
All I remember is that whenever she was around, Laura went off. Like,
Did she like not
Yeah.
like her?
pardon?
Did she not get along with her?
No.
Oh.
Brenda used to call her out all the
Oof.
time. Tell her she's wrong. You try telling Laura she's wrong.
Anybody, if you guys want to come up with the link and come hang out with us. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's when this whole CPS thing had me so shook. I thought to myself, wow. And the story
I
that
honestly
she wrote
never
out
thought
was
she
so
could have
sad.
done it. Yeah. Honestly, I didn't think she could.
I
After what? Because I believed that that first time somebody did call on her.
right.
But after that, no, I think she did it herself.
Menza would accuse Shanann Watts of killing her kids. Yeah, no, see, I wouldn't even like that person then because how could you accuse that that
That's
woman?
right, yeah.
That was terrible.
Critical K was exactly the same way as well, and that's why her
Frick
and Laura
her
went at it,
too. Another piece of shit.
where they'd blame Shanann for Chris Watts' actions.
Yeah. Shanann did not kill her kids. She loved those
No.
kids.
Yeah,
Fucking
Chris
psycho
Watts was just a selfish little boy. He wanted
he
his cake.
was.
He wanted his cake
cake.
to get rid of the rest of it.
Right, exactly right. He wanted his cake and eat it too. He wanted to get rid of them so he could start over in hopes that nobody would find out what happened.
Yeah.
You know, it's always that people think they can get away with the perfect murder, right? But it doesn't always work out that way.
Nope. Nope, not at all.
And even if you
Never
think you have
works
an
out.
alibi, trust and believe the detectives and everything, they got your number. They figured you out. So save your alibi
Oh, absolutely.
and don't even try to do what you think you're going to do because you're not going to get away with it. I mean, the technology nowadays is so on point.
Oh,
that there
I
are
love it when they get all
10,000
their.
What was that?
Yeah, I love it at the end of the trial, the prosecutions when they have a fucking great presentation where it all links
yeah.
to their phone and their evidence, and love it.
Yeah, exactly, Cheryl F. Critical K is another loser. Like,
Mhm.
just somebody that
Oh,
would
she
say
ended up
things that
doing
were just terrible.
Yeah, there's been some
You think to yourself, like,
crazy things.
how did these women get away with saying what they said, you know? Like, how could you do that?
Don't know.
I don't know, man. I like to be able to sleep at night and not offend anybody. Or, these victims, as it is, they went through hell. They don't need hurt from these people online because they have an opinion. I forgot here. Save your opinion, shut up, and go to bed.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, they don't have to live with them. And a lot of
Well, at
times these
least
families are looking just to either just have answers, they're looking for professionals, they're just normal people like us. Maybe they want
exactly.
to phone, they're lonely. I mean, so why harass them? Leave them alone. They're going through hell.
Yeah. Well, they've found out. They've fucked around and they've found out now. So they're all getting sued.
Sorry, I wanted to clean this little Halloween basket out for her. When the kids get those little like McDonald's, the little Happy Meal things.
Oh, yeah.
One of the kids wanted to get one of those little baskets, and so I know that she's not going to put her Halloween candy in it, but it's still adorable, and I know she's going to want it tomorrow. I'm like, I'll clean it up. I just don't want it smelling like French fries.
Oh, that's the next. So that was before
Yeah,
then.
well, listen, it was so nice talking with you. I'm glad you came up here.
That's all right.
I appreciate you.
Sometimes it's easier with a second person there just to bounce off and
Well, some are not getting away with it. So many lawsuits are going on. People don't know when to shut up. Yeah, no, they don't.
no.
And the crowdfunding for lawyer money and yeah, buckets.
And I
Bucket
because
is cute.
I just hit on bloody what's his name? I can't even remember. Dolly Vision. I accidentally hit on Dolly
You got
Vision
one
and he was
too?
talking about it. And he's already got his GoFundMe up, and he hasn't been named yet, but he's already got his GoFundMe up
Well,
just
why
in
would he be
case.
named? Wasn't he like a Betty lover? He was on her side.
I don't know. I don't follow very closely at all.
I just remembered him
Any
at
of
the
them.
Betty Simon thing. He was very Betty.
Yeah. Well, I suppose. Well, God,
Yeah.
I don't even watch Betty. I watched a little bit of her just recently. I'm like, wow, her and Laura are two peas in a pod.
Yeah, what's up with Granny watching? Dolly, Sunnyside said Dolly and Granny's watching. I know. I heard Dolly, Granny's watching.
Barbecue lady, whoever that is.
No, I don't
As
even know
well.
who the hell a barbecue lady is.
Yeah, I don't know who she is. But
Somebody
the
from
main
TikTok.
names was, Barbecue Lady and Granny's watching. And then there's 50 something other names. That hasn't been.
It's bad. I don't even know who these people are, and it's probably better
No.
than I do.
Well, yeah, I sort of stayed away from the drama because I wanted facts, not
Right?
shit.
Yeah, no, I was saying that it's probably better that I don't know who they are, but I feel like
Yeah.
somebody said that barbecue lady was from TikTok. But I
That
mean, I
makes
don't know
sense.
because I don't go over there.
Nah, I just scroll through my For You page and whatever's on there is on there. I don't go looking.
It's just really sad that these cases have gotten so out of control. The families, the parents are involved, and
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
That
you
never
gotta,
used to happen.
no, I mean,
I know sometimes you'd get family members that would reach out or send messages, but not actually come on lives or get involved in the drama.
not the drama, like I felt bad for the Watts family because they, like when you have these cases that the media destroys open and, then the family has no choice but to be curious, you know what I mean? So they come here to hear what's going on because a lot of times that's, but it's sad you can't listen to what the media says, because the media puts out false information. They get false information all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
So you got to not listen to what you hear.
Mm. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, I've really moved away from the true crime stuff and just gone to trials, because at least then it's already done and you're just listening to what they found out.
Helen and Lexi are getting tired, so they're going to go sleep. I know. Listen, it's just the kind of thing that, my heart broke for the Watts family when they came, because like I said, they got involved during everything because their case was very in the media, and so they came here because it was heavy. And I
Yeah.
was very supportive of them while they were here. And so when it got
Yeah.
too heavy for them, my biggest word of advice for them was to log off and get off, just get off.
Absolutely.
But they were being harassed. Like, it was bad. And I
Yeah.
tried to advocate for them as much as I could, but I didn't want to get involved too much because it's not
No.
my place. I don't, they had things that were just, it was terrible how they were getting harassed. I just couldn't
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah. Because the
But,
Chris Watts thing happened at the same time that I was coming into YouTube, into meeting everybody and stuff like that. So I never really went to the Chris Watts route because I was so invested into man, and I could probably still talk.
Yeah, see,
I've
and I didn't
still
get
got
into the making a murder. I didn't get into that with her.
Yeah, I did. I did in a lot, big way. And because all the information was out there as well, so you could really go on a deep dive.
Yeah, I
And
wish the
I found
victims wouldn't
it
come to
really
YouTube
fascinating.
either.
Because I started really getting into true crime here in Australia. Gerard Baden Clay killed his wife and she was missing for 10 days. He did a police interview, like an interview with the news. And I seen it on the news and I was just like, he's fucking lying. And then I found web sleuths because I was just Googling it. And then I found, web sleuths. And that's how my journey sort of started.
Right?
And then I
I
found
think we all went
YouTube
down that rabbit hole with her for a little bit. I found myself going in there too. And I was like, do I want to follow this lady? Like, is she legit? You know what I really miss? I miss that lady Heels in the Air. I did like her.
Did she pass away? I never really she started coming around when I left, sort of thing.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
I
listen,
just
I never followed what happened to her, like her arguing, but I liked her outlook on a lot of things. I thought she was very fair. And so for that, I was like, I like her. Listen, because you can't like everybody, but you can't hate everybody either. So it was kind of like, where do you stand on something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, see, sweet one. I didn't get involved with the Chris Watts circus. That was horrible how creators handled that. Yeah, it was
Half
terrible.
the crazies are here because of Chris Watts.
Yeah.
Believe me, YouTube was not like this when I first came around.
No.
Actually.
Yeah, it was a whole other world.
Yeah. Yeah. It was sweet. It was nice. The only, the worst we got was calling somebody Bert and Ernie. Like, it wasn't fighting.
Yeah, that's just terrible to treat these people that, God forbid, I don't ever want to go through what they're going through, missing a loved one like that. And then it was like the Idaho 4, I felt so connected to the 4 college kids that
also,
right?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, so that also brought I forgot what I was going to say anyway.
The Idaho 4.
Awesome. It's amazing what you can do over a pint. Oh, you're right. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but I mean, the Idaho 4, I felt very connected to the Idaho 4 and like the case, and I really was really rooting for these college kids to get some justice here.
Yeah, no,
that
brought me back.
that really disgusting post. Did you see? Like, she
Yeah.
was like worried about the father asking. Oh, mind your business. If the father wants to ask for money, you stay out of it, because that little girl was murdered, and he's never going to get his kid back. If it makes him feel at ease to ask for help financially because they're going to be on trial for months, then freaking what's
Yeah.
your business? If somebody wants to help him, stay out of it.
Absolutely. Like these poor families, like four of the young, beautiful children are now dead. So let them
Yeah,
be.
you don't tell people how to grieve. You can't. You don't get to do that. That's where, like, she doesn't. Her elevator don't go to the top on true crime, and that's where her and I, like, I can't, because that's somebody with no empathy. I have empathy. My heart
Yeah.
bleeds for people that go
Oh,
through
me
these
too.
kind of things. She don't give a shit.
No.
I just use her for example
Not
because there's a
one
difference
bit.
between, right and wrong,
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It's me freaking crazy.
Me too.
Good night, Nabul. Oh, so a lot of people are dipping out. I just want to say good night. Good night, good night, good night.
Good night, everybody. It's now 4:15 in the afternoon, Friday afternoon.
What Jen said, it was sad and still is. I think it's absolutely okay that he asked for help. For fuck's sake, what would you do if this was your child? Exactly. God
Exactly.
forbid. You can't. That's why I said you can't tell somebody how to grieve. If somebody lost their child, you lost your child, God forbid, and you feel that you need $75,000 because you're going to be out of work for 3 months and you don't know how you're going to pay your mortgage, how you're going to pay your bills, your car payment, your health insurance. You may have to keep your wife, your children out of school. You may have to relocate. You may have to rent a home to stay. In for shut the fuck up, Laura. Let people do what they need to do. And if somebody else wants to finance and pay for that, why do you care? It's not your worry about
Because
your
they're
own
not giving
finances.
her the money. That's why she cares.
Because they're what? They're not giving it to her.
Yeah.
How her mind works is so weird. Like, it's just bad. I didn't even think like that. I was like, oh, that's terrible. Like, this man, his beautiful daughter is gone. And I mean, listen, if people want to do it, they want to do it. If they don't want to do it and they can't do it, they won't do it. That's it.
Exactly.
I mean, it's really not rocket science here. And it
No.
was like the
No.
Ruseks too. I mean, if Frankie had issues or he was going through something, leave him alone. His family was just wiped out. Like,
Oh, I
yeah,
know. That was bad.
yeah,
That
man.
was really bad.
I was not for that. I was like, leave him
No.
alone.
Yeah. Especially because he was not healthy at all.
No. And I was team them anyway. Like, I supported their family, the mother, the father, him.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
I said, listen, at the end of the day, if they want to do something, you let them. You have to give certain people deserve the grace. And you need to
Mm-hmm.
turn your face and look the other way and let them say what they want to say and shut up and turn it. I mean, get at it. Just leave them alone. Don't haunt them and don't do that.
Just leave them be.
Just freaking leave him alone, man. He wants to be at every hearing of his daughter, and he should be. Yes, he should be. Absolutely,
Yeah,
he
it
should
should be.
be. Shit.
Absolutely. I would be too.
Of course. I'm sure he
Staring him
would rather
down.
have his daughter in his arms than ask to have for money. Right, exactly. Boom. She
So
totally
that's
believes
in
it when she thinks someone is on drugs.
Jan-
She thinks everybody has a meth lab in their house. Remember that? Do you remember that when she told us that the whole world has a meth lab in their backyard? When Laura said that, I was like, "Wait, what? Is that how your brain works?"
Well, she was living in a trailer.
Mine kind of works sometimes.
Yeah, well, I mean, 1, 2, 3 kids, if you don't like them, just what'd she say? They tossed them out? Like,
Yeah, toss them
Wait,
out.
I'll be allowed to do that.
No, no,
pull them by their hair
no.
and throw them out.
My eldest child, my 18-year-old, he just finished school for the rest of his life today.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah. he is done.
Exciting.
It's only in jail 3 days.
No, he's done now.
Cool.
Forever.
Wow.
I should have known that. I would have got in the fucking drink.
He probably wouldn't drink it anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I raise good kids.
Innocent until proven guilty. They will get it. They will get justice. It just takes time. People are so impatient and make a mess. Armchair detective
Yeah.
is in trouble. I think he's still banned from YouTube. Well, good. He should be. He was another one that I guess went down a nasty side, and it was getting ugly for a while. I mean, at one time he was doing the shadows, and like he kind of helped. It really in the very, very, very beginning. He
Yeah.
helped. After that,
Yeah. So when's the Coburger trial? That's January 2025
yeah, I
or
think.
March? No,
Let me
or
look.
was it May?
Um,
Oh, 1 or 2.
hold on, let me see.
I can't remember which one it was. Oh, there's so many good trials coming up lately.
Oh yeah.
Not mine.
Thank God.
So June 2025. So not till next summer.
Next
Well,
summer.
this coming summer. Sorry, June.
Oh,
2025.
no, that's right. They were having a hearings whether they start it in May or push it to September. And
Yeah,
it
it says
looks like it might be September.
Brian Kohlberger's trial for the 2022 University of
summer then?
Idaho murder is now scheduled to be on August 11th, 2025, and runs through November 7th.
Oh, wow. So it will be on my
We have
birthday
all
set
of
for
August,
September 4th.
all of
so-
September, and all of October, and all of so 4 months. I knew they were planning
Yeah.
on 4 months being in trial.
Yeah. Oh, it should be good.
4 months, and if this guy wants to fundraise and whatever, mind your fucking business. That's a lot of
Exactly.
traveling back and forth. If he has to travel, if they have kids, they have to get them in daycare, whatever.
Yep.
You know, she don't think about things like that because she's a whole fucking dirt canoe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I stopped reading anything about the Kovager once the gag order came in because, you know,
Mhm.
everything's going to come out as a lie.
Right.
That
I see. Yeah.
anything that leaked wouldn't be true. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
And then it will be a surprise too. They found what? Oh my God, they did that. Like watching the Karen Reid trial, and I knew nothing of Karen Reid trial, like anything about the Karen Reid trial. That was freaking intense. That was good.
I felt like I couldn't keep up with it. I'm like, oh my God.
Every day it was like, what they did, what? Like you had the solo cups with the blood in it that was left in a
And I felt like it was
bag.
really deja vu for me because I wasn't following it so tight.
Bloody snow blower to blow the snow over the evidence.
Jesus.
Oh, it was bad. The investigation was really, really bad.
Was it?
Now, yeah. At least 2 of the investigators, like the main investigator is actually under investigation himself from the FBI because of the they shared messages in a group chat, and apparently they like sharing women's news that they find on phones.
Nice. Pigs.
Yeah. Oh, it's bad. Like the investigation was a whole freaking mess.
Well, you know,
And the accident investigator that they hired, like the prosecution hired, had like a weekend training on crash investigation, like a 2-week course.
oh my God.
Oh,
Sweet One says that's a whole mess. They need to set her free just on botched
Yeah.
investigation. Whether she is guilty or not, she should walk.
oh my gosh, yeah. Like the names, and also like they were just such a boys' club that degraded women, very much so.
Damn.
So yeah. And then all the deleted phone calls and the butt dials between all the witnesses was just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heather, the Delphi is on trial at the moment. I haven't caught up in a while. And
There's
Andrea
constant stuff coming
Burkhardt.
out of that too, right? Yeah, I'm gonna run
Pardon?
to the ladies' room. Tell them about it. I'm gonna mute.
Yeah. Okay. So I've been following Andrea Burkhardt. She's actually going to the trial because they are not. They're not. There's no cameras. There's no audio or anything allowed. So, and I think Melanie Little is also covering it, and a few others that are actually going to the court. Andrea Burkhardt says she has to line up by 2 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning just to get in. Yeah, Grizzly. I watched Grizzly for a little while, but then she just, yeah. I was watching something of Grizzlies and I just didn't like the way she presented it at all, which was something that, yeah, normally she's very good at. And she just seemed a bit too pretentious for me at that stage. But yeah, Andrea is very organized. I've only just started watching her because I started watching it. What did I watch? What was the last trial I watched? The Karen Reid. She was covering the Karen Reid one. Yeah, they had all them butt dials the day he died. Yes. Oh my God. 2:30, like from 2:30 in the morning. There was so much phone activity and deleted phone calls and butt dials. Like the guy who lives there was a cop, right? And he apparently butt dialed his other mate while in the throes of screwing his wife. That answered for 17 seconds. And then his mate called him back, another butt dial, for like 30 seconds. But apparently the other dude was still with his doing stuff with his wife. So, and then what's her name? Jen McCabe. She has about 10, 15 like missed calls to John O'Keefe between 2:30 a.m. and 2:45 a.m. or something like that, where they weren't picked up, like you're searching for a phone. That's how it did. Yeah, I was watching Grizzly for a while. I just didn't like this one thing and it turned me off, and I haven't gone back. I do like her, the way she presents her maps. She's very organized and she's very thorough. I quite like Grizzly. I did like Grizzly. Yeah, Jen the serial butt dialer. And they should have went deeper into the 360 information on the Jen's daughter. Because she was here, there, everywhere too. And then they lied about the nephew being there. And I don't know. No, me neither, Heather. I'm definitely not organized. I'm the least organized person I know. I'd like to be organized. I try, but yeah, I fail big time. Well, that apparently he sleeps with his phone in his bed while it's on charge, not on the bedside table, but actually in his bed. So, you know. Yeah. I haven't really been watching anybody lately. Like I liked Emily for her court coverage. She's Emily Baker, of course. She's good. And I like who else? I watched a fair bit of Megan Fox, the the journalist. She is on with Tug, the umbrella guy, a lot. I don't know, random. Sit on your phone and see what happens, yeah.
That's what I still got.
Yeah, I listen. Cool.
Sorry.
I listen to YouTube while I sleep too, but I put my phone on the little shelf I got next to the bed.
I went to the restroom and then I went to go grab a piece of turkey out of the refrigerator. I was so hungry. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, good.
I usually don't ever eat this late, but I'm like, you know what? Whatever.
Sunnyside says hi, Troy.
What up,
He's got his
Troy?
headphones on. He's got his music on. So he can't hear me now.
Aw. Well, listen, I think I'm gonna hit the hay.
Yeah,
I
no
gotta-
problems.
It's done before, and I gotta get to bed. Let me see. So you have to swipe the screen first, and my butt can't. Oh god. Well, listen, Janelle, thank you so much for coming up here with me. I had a lot of
Anytime,
fun.
my sweet.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
We'll do this
anytime.
again.
It's been fun.
Yeah, girl. Listen, we always have fun up here, and we can always sling some back and forth.
Anytime.
Next time we're gonna drag a bully. Holla. All right, awesome. Well, listen, have a great rest of your day, and I'm going to
I
bed.
will. Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys. We'll see you guys
Bye.
tomorrow.
See ya.
Bye.